The big station 93 BLX. It is the Gulf Coast #1 for hip hop and R&B. And now with Ray Ray and Miranda, the home team in the morning. Do it to it. What better song to do it to it? It's Inetta the Mood Set, and I told you I had a very important announcement, and here it is. I refuse to walk around and watch people on my job looking over my shoulder, people lying to me, people talking about me. It's ridiculous. It is sad. I can't take it. I'm not going to take it. I don't have to take it. I'm not a dummy. I know how to find another job, but I refuse to walk around people. You can say what you want to say about me, and if you see me on the street, I'll let you know whatever you want to know. But I refuse. For the last 6 years, I made $6 an hour. That ain't nothing. I just got a raise after 6 years. I know I'm qualified, and after saying this, I don't care if I ever get another job in radio, period. It does not matter to me. But Inetta will not be setting the mood at BLX no more. I refuse to walk around with people that'll speak to you. Hey, Inetta, how you doing? But then as soon as you walk by, that bitch, I will not do it to myself anymore. So if you're confused about what I'm saying, listen very carefully. I quit this bitch.
Yeah.
I am.
Barney'd had a rough couple of nights, Shell. It seems as though PETA, the animal rights group, PETA, that's the People for the Eating of Tasty Animals.
Something like that.
They had been picketing the factory which made his favorite brand of lotion. Not foreseeing the possible embargo, his stock supply of Nivea lasted only a scant few days and now left lubeless. Let's just say he found the going a bit rough.
The looks on your faces.
In fact, so painful was his situation that he found himself in need of medical attention. So he did the right thing. He hot-footed it on down to Dr. Schwansberg's, the local urologist. Only problem was, Barney wrote down the wrong address.
Oh, no.
So instead of ending up at his urologist's office, he mistakenly showed up at the local podiatrist's office. The receptionist had him sign in and then sent him to examination room number 4. Old Barn walked into the room and found it mostly empty, but for a chair and a curtain with a hole in it. He was only in there for a moment when the nurse from behind the curtain said,
"All right, Mr. Fife, what seems to be the problem?"
And then Barney, still thinking he was speaking to a urologist, detailed his problem to the foot doctor.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. I've injured myself, and the pain is something awful. I see. Have you tried staying off it for a while? Well, I tried, but I just can't help myself. Well, perhaps if you used a nice thick sock. Oh, I've tried that. I tried a sock, tried an oven mitt. Doesn't help. The blisters keep coming back. Well, have you tried keeping your foot elevated? Oh, sure. That's one of my favorite ways. Doesn't do any good, though. You gotta help me. Okay, Mr. Fife. Why don't you put it through the curtain here, and we'll just have a look-see.
So Barney did what she asked and presented his injured self. And upon seeing his unit, the nurse protested,
Hey! That's not a foot. Well, I didn't know there was a minimum.
No.
Why are you asking that?
Well, I'm just anticipating.
Ruth, are you curious who that was?
No, that's what's his name from American Idol.
No. No.
Chris, what's his name?
No. Anybody?
I don't know. I
thought it might be Daughtry, but it's too...
No.
Is it Dave Rickards with a nasal condition?
Yeah. It's Nickelback.
Pretty good.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's never good. Why'd that happen? Huh?
It's restarting.
Oh, why?
Because it likes to
I
act
don't
up.
like it when it does that.
I don't either.
Oh, okay. Just a computer meltdown for your Monday.
The restarting is okay. It's the stopping we don't
Yeah,
like.
the freezing, the stopping.
What happened to your voice?
I know, it's just different. Is it going to get better later out of the show?
So deep.
We had a Swedish voice transplant before the weekend.
Why are you doing this?
Monday, Dave. Welcome to
Basically, Ruth is double teaming you this morning.
Oh, my God.
Cookie. Well, I didn't even say a word to start it in.
Just mind our own business.
Word.
Both Ruths are at you. Wait until the voice kicks in.
There may not be a lot of that today.
Ruth. I love Ruth.
Shut up, Cookie.
I have some good news for you in a minute, though, Ruth. You're going to like it.
alone.
You're going to like some news I have in a minute.
Come on, it's Monday. Let her wake up.
Thank you, Shelley.
You're welcome. What is the saying? Hose before Oh, I don't think that's helping, is it? Sorry.
So what was the big event on the weekend?
Boy, it was nice both nights. Friday night, Mike cooked and we had some friends over. And Saturday, we had a birthday party, and that was great, too.
Family birthday party?
Friends. But right on the water, it was really pretty. Watched the sunset. And then yesterday was just a bunch of lazy, good for nothing, not moving, floating a bit in the pool. And even that was an effort.
I was at the beach on Saturday. Okay. I think I have the green flash figured out.
Do you? Did you see it?
I've never really seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't like staring at the sun.
It's never a good idea, generally.
But you know how when someone takes your picture with a flash?
Right.
And then you can see different colors?
Spots, yeah.
I'm convinced that's what it is. There is no green flash. It's in your head.
It's the
I have
sun
heard
taking
that.
a picture of you.
I've heard that. You know those little, color games where you look at something red and then you close your eyes and you open your eyes and suddenly something's green?
Right.
I have read that somewhere. I think I read it in USA Today.
I know there are people who think that that the sun splashes down in the ocean and there's a great green. No.
It's the splash.
I think it's all, just your eyes freaking out from staring at the sun.
Well, quit doing that.
I'm guessing you saw the sunset on Saturday.
Oh, we were there. Did the bonfire and everything.
Oh,
the
that's
whole-
fine.
Did you see the Grunions?
No.
The Grunions are supposed to be running this week. Since Thursday.
That always reminds me of the Beverly Hillbillies when they went to chase the Grunion.
I missed that episode. What happened?
Miss Jane told them the Grunion were running, and they thought it was an enemy attacking.
Oh,
So
no.
Granny gets her shotgun, and they get into the truck, and Jethro takes her down to the truck so they can shoot some Grunion in the surf.
Shoot them?
They wanted to make sure they didn't invade the Beverly Hillbillies.
The Grunions
The
invasion.
Grunions are invading. The Grunions are running.
The Clampets were always loaded.
They really were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boyer?
You know, David, I had a great Santee weekend. I
Here we go.
worked on a clothes dryer that neighbor was
Got for free?
tossing out. That got for free, exactly.
Oh my God.
So you
It's
picked
about-
it up off the street.
It was not.
Let me guess. All it needed was a new distributor cap.
Yeah, it needed a thermal fuse, and I replaced the thermostat. So it was $30, and I got a new dryer.
Did you not have a dryer?
I had one, but it was about 20 years old, and this one's about 10 years old.
Ah.
So I stepped up
Now
in
you have two
efficiency.
dryers.
No, I have the other one out in front with a sign on it that says free.
Oh, my God, no.
Speaking of the Clampetts.
Jesus.
So,
Did you go shoot some grunions Saturday night?
Here, pick up my garbage for free.
so wait a minute. You picked up this old broken down dryer.
Right.
You fixed it.
Yes, I did.
Now that's going to be your dryer.
Yes.
You took the one that was in your laundry room.
Right.
What's that, garage?
No, it's actually inside.
You have a laundry room?
Yeah, inside.
Oh, nice.
The living room.
Off the service porch.
And you have that now in the front of your house with the sign that says free.
Yeah.
Any takers?
Not yet.
Oh, wow.
Not yet. I put it out later, last night. So
I'll give it time.
somebody come by and pick it up today. And if not, I'll just toss it in the truck and throw it away. But I wanted to,
Where would you throw it away?
I got a buddy who's a scrap metal dealer, and he'll
Uh-huh.
crush it and send it away.
All right.
With the other 14,000 tons of stuff that he does. So, got that done.
Do you do laundry?
Yes, I do. In fact, I was very domestic this weekend. I did 3 or 4 loads, and that was even in the washing machine.
Can I say something about his laundry?
Yes, please.
He'll do it, and then he'll just put all the clean clothes on the wall-to-wall counter of his bathroom. So the last time I was over, I went
I don't
to
understand.
You know how
He has a counter and he just lays it out?
it was just piles of clean laundry just piled up high.
Nice and flat?
On the bath. Oh, no, just in piles.
He called it an open dresser.
Then just walk over the pile.
Don't be confined by shelves or
He
drawers.
does the laundry, and then it doesn't quite make it.
Someone is getting domestic with Chris Boyer.
Interesting.
Well, yeah, I want to know how you know this. I want to know how you were in his house, how
We're
you've
not
seen
allowed
these
there.
intimate.
He was
Behind
helping
the
me
scene-
install my satellite radio, and I had to go use the restroom.
That's how it starts, Emily. First, he's fixing
Yeah.
your computer.
Do you remember this?
This is in November.
Did you make out with him?
No.
Did you say, hey, what would happen if we kissed? Who? And he would say, who? If we kissed who?
Let me think. No,
you make out
no,
with
I
him?
did not.
on.
No.
Come on.
Wasn't that about the time
make
you
out
had
with
that
Emily?
sore throat?
No, she's still in arrears on that.
What do you mean?
She still owes me one.
I do.
Owes you
Come
a
on,
what?
I worked on her car. She's got to make out with me at some point.
Don't hold your
It's the
breath.
rule. Whatever. So anyway.
No, you hold your breath.
Nice. Well, yeah, but I mean, you want to talk about weird laundry habits?
No.
Emily Jane McGuire.
Well, no, wait. Let Emily finish her story. So he
I just find it amusing that he goes through the effort to clean his clothes and then just heaps them into the bathroom, and I assume just picks through them as he needs them until they're dirty again.
Yeah.
There was piles.
So
of
there's no
clean
hanging
laundry.
them up. There's no folding them and putting them away.
Well, what I usually wind up doing is running one load into the dryer, and then you've got another one in the washer at the same time, and you're like, oh, man, I need to get this stuff from the washer to the dryer. Well, the stuff in the dryer, I'll just set it aside here on the counter in the bathroom. It's got a full...
And then it stays there.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I was, going to the bathroom with his clean laundry.
Okay, so you wanted to crack on Emily now. You want
Yes,
to
I
crack
do.
back. Okay. Your turn.
100 or is it 150 pairs of underwear?
I have a lot of clothes.
And
pair of, not
shirts
pairs.
or top or whatever. She has like 100 underwear and 100 pairs of socks, and she doesn't do laundry until all of them are dirty.
Okay. And
So you have this pile of fetid, stinking, filthy
nice.
socks and underwear.
Nice.
Fetid.
I'm going to say that
By the time you're at number 100, the first one is 100 days old, and it's been
What's the problem?
putrefying.
It's decomposing, David.
So what do? Do you run home and do laundry every single day, or do you do laundry when it's time?
Well, I do laundry every week. Throughout the week.
I don't believe you. That's just me.
Weekly, come on.
I don't believe it.
But
I don't believe you.
That's
I certainly don't go 100 days.
That's because you don't have 100 stuff.
Guys.
Emily?
Well, you're a crackpot.
Oh. Gee, girls have more stuff than guys, like shoes, huh? I have 7 pair.
He has
pairs.
one pair of shoes. He has one set of shoes.
Chukka boots, they work with everything.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have my racing shoes and
Your
dress
booties.
shoes. Yeah.
Yes.
Fireproof.
When you're racing.
Right.
So you wear those on Wednesdays for an hour.
Right.
And then you have your chukka boots.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's all you need.
That's right. That's all I need. That's all I have.
You have any sneakers, running shoes, basketball shoes maybe, or golf shoes?
Yeah, I know. I got my golf shoes. I got a nice set of FootJoys with some 3/8 spikes.
What the hell is he talking about?
Who knows? He doesn't even know.
So anyway, I fixed my washing machine or my dryer, and I worked on the Scout all weekend. And so it was a great Santee weekend. It was terrific. I had my dog tied up in a chain in the front yard and barking at the people going by, and it was awesome.
It's too bad there's no deer that you could shoot.
From your porch.
Because you're basically my brother.
Oh, the one who lives in
Michigan,
with
yeah.
the Hawaiian print shirt. Yeah.
He does that. He wears those, yeah.
He shoots deer off his back in his backyard.
They have deer in Michigan like we have
raccoons.
Squirrels.
Squirrels, exactly, yeah.
Dang.
That's all you're missing, Boyer.
But
little hunting.
What's in your brother's front lawn that's for free?
Who knows?
Carcasses.
He's the same way. He collects, everyone else's crap and fixes it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
How interesting that life has brought you another character just like your brother, even though you live far away.
Yeah.
And he's on the radio.
That's right. Mm-hmm. He had an old Chris Craft boat. I don't know if he still has it or not, but there was more Bondo and putty on that boat than wood.
Hey, does it float?
No.
Bondo and Putty is the name of that morning show in Michigan, Grand Rapids.
Bondo and Putty.
Everybody. Broadcasting live from Lake Michigan.
Did you have a Super Santee weekend, Chainsaw?
I did not have a Santee weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
Well, I got sunburned. Fellas playing basketball outside and drinking beer.
Sweet.
I wear sunscreen.
It didn't. Not enough.
Chainsaw.
Not enough.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll be dead in a year. So it'll be good.
Yeah? Skin cancer going to get you?
It's probably good. And I also heard, interesting factoid, more men get skin cancer on their left side because of the driving. That's where the sun broke because of driving the car. That's your left side.
Hit it.
Yeah.
Hit
Isn't
it.
that interesting?
No.
That's the fact. That was my weekend, folks. I learned that. So.
Wow.
He advanced his left-handed skin cancer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you're
I
driving,
thought I was boring.
you should apply it on the left side. Hey, health tips on KGB.
So because you got sunburned, people were giving you skin cancer info?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll just get you an old London taxi so you can drive with your other arm out the window.
Ruth, anything you want to tell us about your weekend?
Ruth.
Any A+ sex?
No, but
Did you have any sex?
No.
Oh.
It's too hot.
It was hot.
Hung out with my boys on Friday night, and my gay boys have a request for Vith. They want Vith to please ask Roger Hedgecock and Arnold the size of their you-know-whats.
You sure that hasn't happened?
I don't think so.
I think she's...
Maybe I missed it.
I think that's basically an introductory question when she's introduced to any male species.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be human. I'm pretty sure that's happened, but
Maybe need a refresher.
Is there any wagering going on between your gay friends as to who will outsize the other?
Oh, no, that's a good idea, though.
They're just curious themselves.
Yeah.
All right, well, when the puppets show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll happen.
Love Vith.
Rolling out Chainsaw Sports for you next here. Oh.
What?
We're going to exceed our bumper music here, but it happens from time to time. What is going to be our reference point for today's round of the commercial game?
Looks like one of the princes has a new girlfriend.
What? Who?
Which one?
Chelsea with
That's
Prince
not
William.
new.
Oh, it isn't? New to me.
No, wait a minute. Chelsea is Harry's girlfriend. Chelsea, that's Harry. That's not William, that's Harry.
Well, they're both there.
Yeah, but that's Harry sitting next to Chelsea.
And
They've been
she's-
going out for like 3 years.
Oh, really? I thought she was newbie.
I know.
Well, there's a 56,000 square foot mansion in Aspen on sale for just $135 million.
Sweet.
If you'd like to buy. That's front page news today.
The girlfriend-boyfriend news with the princes is that William and what's-her-face are getting back together.
Oh.
Yeah.
After she
Kate
got,
Middleton, I think is her name.
Yeah.
after she got run off by the paparazzi.
Well, they broke up. But they're getting back together.
It's nice.
They want to keep seeing each other.
Good for them.
But I don't like that as our reference.
Hear about the peacock?
What?
Rolled into Burger King.
What are you talking about?
And some delusional guy in New York City thought it was a vampire and killed it.
Anything else?
In, where was it? Oregon, I think. There's a Supreme Court.
It was New York.
Supreme Court decision that lap dancing is good. It's okay.
I agree with that.
It's free speech, darn it.
I agree with that.
It's free speech.
Lap dancing is free speech. That's an interesting twist on it.
Because it isn't free.
You know, I've never had a lap dance.
And it's not speech.
I've never had one in my life. And I kind of feel bad about that.
You should get one.
Well, I don't think my fiance would care for that.
Yeah.
Well, better you get it before you get married.
I don't think any of that kind of stuff before I get married
Probably
would go
not.
over too well.
I'll set it up.
No,
You bought Ruthie one, or I know you bought me one.
I got you a lap
You
dance?
got me a lap dance.
Well, that's a long time
That's
ago.
right.
Long time
From
Right
a girl.
in here, right?
From a girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other building.
From a girl.
You ever had one, Boyer? Liar. Shane? No, I don't want to talk to you, Boyer. You're just going to lie. I've never had one.
No.
I think I'd be too embarrassed.
Well, how do you think I felt?
You loved it.
I was really embarrassed.
Look, she's so soft. Quit watching me.
Yeah, that's what she kept saying.
Yeah.
She's so soft. Lap dancing. Let's make lap dancing today's reference point.
Yay.
All right, anytime we talk about that today during live commercials, you'd be caller 10-888-570-1015, and we're going to hook you up with good stuff. We've got a lot of concert tickets. There are some great shows coming to town this summer, and we will hook you up if you're caller 10 anytime during commercials today when we mention lap dancing. Call and win here at the KGB.
Krusty the Clown has issued the following statement.
This is the DSC at Night.
1015 KGB.
1015 KGB.
More variety and new music free on your FM dial. That's what HD Radio is all about. New channels are already on the air. To start getting them, you need an HD Radio receiver from your favorite electronics store. Visit hdradio.com for details. HD Radio. Discover it.
Since 1950, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego's floor covering leader. And now, Sid's is featuring Anderson hardwood floors with a low luster finish that'll stay beautiful with almost no maintenance. Anderson hardwood floors with hand-scraped 5-ply boards protected with Duratina matte finish. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West 8th Street, National City off the I-5, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street in San Marcos off the 78.
Snapple has this great-tasting new Earl Grey tea. It's just like classic English tea, only it's cold. So I am in London visiting a tea house to find out what's so important about Earl Grey tea. Excuse me, sir. What is so important about Earl Grey?
Well, if it's not Earl Grey, it's not the perfect blend of the finest black tea. And then it's not authentic English tea. Now, that's an insult to England. And if you're insulting England, you're insulting the Queen.
The Queen? No,
And nobody insults the Queen. Come on, put your dukes up.
Wait, this Snapple is authentic Earl Grey tea. It's just cold, that's all.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. You saved yourself a bloody nose.
New Snapple Earl Grey tea. Authentic English tea, like it bloody well should be. Only it's cold, lightly sweetened and refreshing. Part of our new line of classic black teas. Crumpets sold separately.
When you want an authentic black tea experience, stop into Long's Drugs for one of Snapple's delicious classic black teas. To find out more, visit snapple.com.
Hot weather, bad traffic, trips to the beach and the mountains, it's all part of summertime. Summer is here, and it's going to be murder on your car. So get your car to AMCO Transmission Centers, especially if that check engine light is on the dashboard of your car. That check engine light means the computer that runs your car has found a problem, and it's trying to tell you to get to AMCO Transmission Centers to get it checked out right now. AMCO will do it for free. That check engine light on means your car probably isn't running at maximum efficiency. Over $3 a gallon. Why wait? Get to AMCO right now and get it checked out for free. These guys are pros, and AMCO has 40 years of experience. They've got all the high-tech test equipment it's going to take to put your car running right at AMCO Transmission Centers. That's right. You want a job done right, guaranteed at a price that's right? Get to AMCO Transmission Centers. AMCO Transmissions and a whole lot more. Trust the transmission experts. Why go anywhere else? Call 1-800-GO-AA-MCO for the center near you.
See participating center for details.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Chevy Transform Your Ride sale. How can I help you?
We're looking for something fun to drive.
Preferably with Energon laser cannons and great gas mileage.
Well, Chevy doesn't really have anything with Energon laser cannons.
No?
But qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing plus $1,000 on select 07 Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Great.
So what can you show us?
Well, we've got a great lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles, like the Cobalt LS that gets an EPA estimated 32 highway miles per gallon.
Wow.
And don't forget about our dependable, long-lasting trucks like the award-winning all-new Silverado.
All Chevys are equipped with an all-spark detection system, right?
No, but every 07 Chevy car, pickup, and SUV comes with the protection of our 100,000-mile, 5-year powertrain limited warranty, whichever comes first.
Cool.
The Chevy Transform Your Ride sale, now through July 9th. Length of contract limited. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 7907. See your Southern California Chevy dealer or visit sdchevydealers.com today. And see Transformers in theaters July 3rd.
Songs on demand now at 101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
Get the good stuff.
Here's something to think about. Engines with over 75,000 miles on them can burn oil, shortening their life. Castrol GTX High Mileage Motor Oil has added ingredients to condition seals that can help extend the life of your engine. Right now at Napa Auto Parts, you can get Castrol GTX High Mileage Motor Oil for only $2.99 per quart. And check out our great prices on other Castrol motor oils. Price does not include state and local taxes or recycling fees. Napa, get the good stuff.
Get the good stuff.
This is the DSC at Night.
Go to bed.
101.5
KGB.
Chris, I'm curious, as long as we're giving you a little free advertising.
Sure.
Boyer Enterprises. The dryer that you have in front of your house.
Yeah.
With the sign, what does the sign say?
It says free.
That's it.
It says free, needs drum rollers, I think is what it says.
Okay, so does it work?
It worked when I took it out. It's the drum rollers are a little worn.
So is ours.
The question was, does it work?
Yes. It worked when I took it out of service. Absolutely. Yes, it does.
I took it out of service.
Asterisk.
I unplugged it, he means.
Well, I mean, the thing's 20 years old, so.
Does it work? When was the last time you did laundry with it?
5 days ago, 4 days ago.
And did it dry your clothes?
Yes, it did.
All right, so it works.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Why don't you just say that?
Because he can't.
No. Jeez.
Well, I mean, everything.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, Ruth.
Is a compromise.
Well put. That's well put.
That's a good point.
Ruth, Chainsaw promised you some very exciting news.
Better deliver.
Wow.
Better not be a C+.
I know. Starts out ragging on me before I even open my mouth.
He was.
No.
I adore her.
Sheesh.
I rip because I love.
Here is Chainsaw with very exciting news for Ruth and sports for everyone else. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody. Shirley Young, Chris Boyer, Ruth, 66, in the sports world. The Padres took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers over the weekend, winning Friday and Saturday, but losing yesterday 5-0 up in Dodger Stadium. The first-place Padres wake up today, 1 game up on the Dodgers, 1.5 on Arizona. The Florida Marlins are in town this week. David Wells on the hill tonight, I pick up. First pitch 7:05 on Channel 4. The All-Star teams have been announced. 2 Padres are at it, Jake Peavy and Trevor Halfman. But pitcher Chris Young, 8-3 with a 2.14 ERA, certainly deserving. He needs your help. He's one of 5 pitchers on the runoff vote, Chris Young, to be determined by you, the fans, going to MLB.com and voting for Chris Young.
So we have Jake and Trevor, which means not a single Padre was actually voted in.
Jake was voted in, and Trevor, but
I thought you said pitchers weren't voted.
The top 5 are, or 6 or 7. It's so complicated because some of them are by the players. It's just kind of a hybrid thing.
So other than
but the
Jake,
remaining ones are the reserves by the managers and all that crap. So I spent a lot of time with Chris Young yesterday, and he was not happy when he found out he was left off the All-Star team.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
His anger rising, I asked Chris if he'd like to drop by the house for a barbecue on his way home from Dodger Stadium yesterday.
You don't talk to me, all right?
Oh.
Knock it off!
But he calmed down, accepted the invitation, and had one last comment for the KGB microphone.
Chicks dig me. Because I rarely wear underwear. And when I do, it's usually something unusual.
Yeah, a roller coaster afternoon for sure. So remember, vote Chris Young to the All-Star team at MLB.com. The game is next Tuesday in San Francisco. Ever driven on Ted Williams Parkway?
All the time.
It's the 56 east of 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Tony Gwynn Drive, skirting Petco Park.
Yep, absolutely.
A Sports Illustrated article lists all the sports stars who have landmarks named after them. Green Bay has Ray Nitschke Memorial Bridge, the great linebacker from the 60s. Miami has Don Shula Expressway, the Dolphins coach. And coming soon to Atlanta, the Michael Vick Pet Cemetery. It should be pretty nice there, yeah. Sports Illustrated completely ignored the granddaddy of all landmarks, Dave's Bridge, which is probably why Sports Illustrated is losing market share to ESPN, the magazine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the National
But really, we're a country that loves food. I mean, think about it. Once a week on the news, there's a piece on American obesity. They always show a big guy walking. They'll block out his face, but that guy knows it's him. Well, that shirt looks familiar. Oh, crap. Can't wear that shirt again. Poor guy gets to work. Hey, Bill, saw your fat ass on the news. I know. We're never satisfied when it comes to food. You know, be good on this burger? A ham sandwich. Instead of a bun, let's use 2 donuts. That way we can have it for breakfast. Look out, McGriddle. Here comes the donut ham hamburger. You guys laugh, but you know there's someone at Dunkin' Donuts going, that's not a bad idea. Then we could have the diet donut hamburger. Yes, we need the variety. I bought some peanut butter recently. It was creamy, chunky, extra chunky, and now extreme chunky peanut butter. I bought the extreme chunky. I opened it up. It was just peanuts. That is extreme, trying to spread that stuff. This is radical! All those extreme products, you feel like a coward eating the regular stuff. Hey, check out that puss eating the regular Doritos. Can't handle the extreme ones. I'm working my way. You got served, sucker! That joke didn't even make sense. It's weird.
Skip-Ball Association. Luke Walton has reached agreement with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 6-year contract.
Holy cow.
$186 million.
Shut up.
$31 million per season.
Good thing you broke up with him, Ruth.
You're making this up.
I'm sorry, that's a typo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Luke Walton, 6 years, $30 million for the Lakers. $5 million a year for Luke Walton for the next 6.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
bad,
You
Luke.
kidding? Well done.
All right.
Apparently the tape is bored, but Ruth is happy.
I'm happy. They go, Luke.
Gotta get him back now.
It is
He knows I love him.
6:47. 8 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my. This is the DSC at night. KGB.
All right, let me poll the room. It's their favorite thing.
Damn it.
What was the big thing this weekend? Chris Boyer, big thing this weekend.
In the news, the explosion.
No. Chainsaw, big thing this weekend.
Fire.
No. Shelley, big thing this weekend.
I don't know, that British concert?
No. Ruth, big thing this weekend.
I was going to say that.
Emily, what was the big thing this weekend?
Ratatouille open?
No.
Number 1.
Disappointed. iPhones, people. Apple rolled out their iPhones. You bunch of idiots.
Were you at the mall on Friday?
I was not. How insane was it?
Oh my gosh, they had
Which one?
I was at UTC and they had out
There's two Apple stores, right? There's Fashion Valley, there's UTC.
That's
I think
all I know.
that's all I know.
Did you get one, Emily?
No, but the line, what are the things called when they have the two posts with the
stanchion?
Yeah, they had those going and a huge zigzag line going out into the. It's just crazy how many people were waiting, and people were walking out with 5 bags.
5 phones?
Yeah, 5 phones.
Yeah, and they're $600 a piece. Yeah. Wow.
And this report I have says the internet continues.
Wait. Don't trump my story. I've got Chainsaw here to trump me.
Sorry.
Your job is to read emails from your friends.
And report them as news. Yeah.
Check this out. I mean, we've been hearing about this iPhone coming for months and months and months. It's like, all right, get here already.
For that long.
Yeah, get here. People have been camping out in line all week for them. And people bought them, and guess what? They didn't work.
Really?
And you know why?
Why?
Because their carrier didn't realize there would be a demand for them.
And it crashed the server?
Check it out.
Oh.
Delays went for over. I mean, if you spend $600 on a phone, what's the first thing you're going to do?
Make a call.
Turn it on. Play with it. Jack around with it. Now, this iPhone, the exciting thing about this iPhone is that it has the new technology, which is going to revolutionize gadgets. The touch screen, which is just astonishing. It's so cool how it works. But a lot of people could not connect with it because AT&T said unexpected demand.
Oh, man. Somebody should be fired.
You know, I have to tell you, I really need a new phone. My phone will make a phone call, and that's it.
That's all you said you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but...
Change your mind?
No. The thing is, my battery is dead. And I called my phone company to buy a new battery.
Right.
And it was funny. I'm looking at the serial number on my phone this weekend. And sure enough, it takes me about 10 minutes to get connected to some guy in New Delhi to tell me he can sell me a battery for $50.
Jesus.
In the meantime, I had just typed the serial number for my battery into the Google search window. And sure enough, Amazon.com, which could be the greatest website in the history of mankind, has batteries there for my old-fashioned piece of crap phone for $15.
Holy smokes.
Sweet.
And so I told Ahmed to go fall on his turban and ordered up a new battery for my phone. I thought for a little bit about getting an iPhone because they look so cool. But you know what? The last thing I want to do is have email on my phone. I don't want to have email on my phone.
I know me either.
I don't want to be chased down by email. I see these poor bastards upstairs who, you ever try and have a sit down, just hang out, chat?
Can't.
Or lunch?
No.
With any of our friends upstairs in sales?
They just are on the Blackberries?
Well, it's not that they're
like
on
a
them.
leash.
It buzzes or rings. I mean, my friend Cass upstairs, who's our sales manager, or should be, her phone rings every 3 minutes.
God.
Because someone's sending her a lame-ass email. I don't want to be like that.
You're tethered. You know, I was due for a new phone, and I went in, and I was going to get a BlackBerry. You know,
dude.
all the stuff. And
Call me.
And I looked at it, and I said, no. And I went and bought the second cheapest one. Fine. Done. Good. That's it.
But I'll bet it still will do all that stuff, except for you don't have a keyboard on it, right? That's the only difference.
No, it still has the regular stuff. So I still text, and I take pictures. It's fun, but it's just a phone.
But isn't the difference between a regular phone and a BlackBerry that it has a keyboard on it?
Right.
Yeah.
And you get the internet, and you do the email and all that noise, and probably 100 other things that I just clanged away before I had the chance to learn them.
Here's Eddie O'Brien on the KGB. What's going on?
It's Eddie O'Brien, iPhone geek.
Are you speaking to me from your iPhone?
That is correct, sir.
Listen to how crisp and brilliant it is.
Yeah. It sounds great. The Velvet phone.
That's funny. It sounds no different than any other phone. Brian, is it total fun? Is it totally fun?
Eddie O'Brien. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Did you have any connection problems all right at the beginning there?
I did not.
Yeah, boy.
I did not. But 2% of the people did, and it was AT&T, not the phone.
Yeah, no, I know it was the carrier problem, not the phone itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the phone. The phone's unbelievable.
Yeah, that screen is pretty. It's just insane. The leap in technology is insane on that touchscreen.
Insane. It's just like you just play with it all the time. And
Yeah.
I'll come by and show it to you if you want. I'll show you mine.
Where did you get yours?
I got mine in Fashion Valley after a 9-hour wait, where I could have gone in at 6 o'clock and gotten the thing without the wait.
I don't believe you that you waited for 9 hours.
Well, I did. Well, Robin helped out too.
I don't believe you that you waited for 9 hours.
I did. You know, I know it's embarrassing. I just did work online. I did work.
9 hours,
Eddie.
You know, it was amazing. Towards the end, they had all the Apple employees come out there, and they had a big long line. It was like a pep rally, and people were screaming and cheering and stuff.
Ew.
And it was a lot of fun.
You know, Dave and I spent less time on our landing craft going across the channel on D-Day.
Oh, here we go.
What?
You know what?
Sorry for being a hero.
Yeah. The words you're looking for, Eddie, are thank you.
I did my part.
If it weren't for us, you'd be saying Yavol. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you, Eddie.
All right, man.
See you, brother. There's nothing I can think of that I want to wait in line for, except for one thing, and I'm pretty sure I should just get that because my fiance loves me.
A lap dance.
No, all the good stuff. I'm just saying that there's nothing I want to wait in line for, let alone 9 hours.
Oh, no kidding.
And I thought about that iPhone. And it's like, I don't know. I don't need to be the first one to have it. Mm-hmm. And I don't need to spend $600 when I know it'll be half that much. Have you guys been to Costco lately? Have you looked at the price of plasma TVs?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, when they first came out, they were $9,000.
Jesus.
Today, they're $900. It's crazy how much they've come down and how much they've gotten better.
Right.
And I'm not saying you have to wait 5 years, but if you wait 5 months,
You wait 5 days, you're not going to have to wait in line.
9 hours.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Tell me. I don't know. I mean, I suppose there's a cool thrill if you're coming into work today and you got the iPhone because you're going to be the one in the office who's got it. And I think that's cool and everyone's going to want to see it.
Yeah.
But I just.
Not for me.
No. 9 hours.
I kind of look at it like the Raider fans.
I don't get to sleep for 9 hours.
Who get all dressed up and put on all that stuff and, spend all week getting their Raider gear and their Chucky heads on their shoulders and all the Darth Vader stuff.
Yeah.
And, I'd never do it, but, I still appreciate if that's what turns them on. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'm not cracking on you for it. I'm just saying I'm such a, wet rag that I'm not going to do it, And I think it's cool. I'm happy for you that today you get to be the one who goes into the office and you've got the iPhone. Because believe me, I think they are totally cool.
And everybody's going to be, swarming you.
Oh yeah,
take
absolutely.
A look at it.
Yeah. But man, I get Boyer, what would you wait in line for?
Not much.
Oh, come on. A 71 Scout transmission.
For free.
Yeah, if it was the wide ratio 4-speed, I would wait in line.
How long?
I'd go an hour.
Wow, Chris. Okay.
I'm just telling you, my patience, like yours, is very, very thin.
There's nothing I would wait in line for.
Especially in this heat.
No, if I go to a restaurant, it's a 15-minute wait.
No, I never wait.
I'll pass.
I won't. I'll go someplace else.
Yeah. 15's the limit.
I mean, if it's more than 15, you can be at another place.
Mm-hmm.
If it's under 15, it's stay.
Yeah, if it's like 10 minutes, all right, fine.
And we have a 42-minute wait.
No. And it's crazy. I go to places. There are restaurants in our town that should never go out of business. Claim Jumper, Chang's, Cheesecake Factory. They have a line of people waiting outside their door every day, about 10 minutes before they open. They're never going to go out of business. If they do, I don't know what could have gone wrong there. There's never a shortage of people there. And you go to these places, Outback Steakhouse, another one. I've been to these restaurants where I roll up before, and I'm like, what's the wait? Thinking that they're going to say, hoping that it's going to be less than half an hour. And they say to you, an hour and a half. And you look around, and you see people who are standing or sitting outside, not even waiting at the bar. Yeah. Outside.
Because the bar's full.
Waiting outside for an hour and a half. Oh, my God. I can't do it.
And, goody for you that you have that much business, but it won't be mine. And trust me, 90 minutes into this deal, you don't want to be around me.
It's too many
if
good
I'm
restaurants.
hungry now...
I don't want to be around you now.
And I get the hunger anger?
Yeah.
Why, Chris? Are you a terrible, ferocious, beastie person? Or do you go, good evening, I'm pleased to see you. May I have some squaw bread? I love that.
As I clasp hands.
What do you, pistol whip the waitress or something, Steve McQueen?
I'm just a real...
No, you're not.
I truly am.
No,
I've had
you're
girlfriends who would bring food with them. They'd get a little...
I've never seen you be rude.
Feed the beast. I have never seen him either, David. That wasn't a Trump.
It was a match.
It was equal, yeah.
It was a match.
It was a match.
Yeah.
Well, what about when he almost killed that parking meter? He will never admit it, but that's
What parking
the report we heard.
On the date.
Weren't you hungry?
Yeah, I was starving.
That's his story. He makes crap up.
No, Jill told us, remember?
No.
He
Yeah, I
couldn't
was
find
ready
a
to beat
parking
this.
place, and he went crazy on a parking meter.
I was ready to cool hand Luke, that son of a bitch.
That was towards the end, wasn't
Okay,
it?
I'm sorry. Now you're Paul
Newman.
Newman. You're not Steve
Newman.
McQueen. You're Paul Newman. Yeah. I've never seen you be rude to anybody. I've known you for 17 years. I've never seen you be rude. Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. I mean, I always try to watch myself around here. And
Wash or watch?
watch.
Oh. I mean, occasionally you're rude to a listener or one of us for effect, but out in public, just as a normal, never.
I've been out to lunch and dinner with you, I don't know, scores of times.
I wouldn't necessarily be rude to you, but I would be angry in general. I had a office manager when I worked for my dad. Little girl, she was about 5 feet tall, weighed 100 pounds. She'd bring a file in, and I would scream, well, what did they F up now? God! And she would just tap me on the shoulder. She'd go to lunch. It was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had the hunger anger. David. So
You're proud of that, aren't you?
I'm not necessarily proud of it. I just know that it's something that
You wear it like a
Why
badge
did
of
her
honor.
size matter?
I don't know.
because it
get
wasn't
that.
as if she was a physical challenge to me.
As other women are, quite often.
And then I would have no reason to be, a jerk, except that I was hungry. So, anyway, what do we do? Stand in line? No. 15 minutes, maybe 20.
Yeah. What will you stand in line for, Chainsaw?
I'm like you guys. I mean, if I'm an hour into a line and someone says, for something I really want to do, and someone says, it's another half hour, I might be gone,
Mm-hmm.
I might say, I've already invested 2/3 of it, and just wait it. No, gone. It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I was stupid for waiting this long. Get out.
I went to the fair a couple weeks ago, and when you go with kids who want to go on rides, you have to go to the ticket booth. It's a little phone booth. Someone's sitting in there,
Right.
and you have to buy tickets. You can't just go to the rides and pay people. So I'm like 5 people back. It's not a long line, but the thing is not moving, and it never fails. Have you ever noticed there's way too many people in line?
Mm-hmm.
The whole family is in line. Guess what? Dad's the only one who's going to pay.
Right.
Why doesn't everyone get the hell out of the line? You ever figured that out?
Nope.
So I'm watching all these people, and the line is not. I'm only 5 deep, and I'm already like losing my mind. Seriously, Ruth, it was awful, and I felt terrible about myself that I could not muster the patience to stand in line. And I've got my family off doing stuff. I gave them money, go take pictures of the photo booth, go eat something, whatever. I'm going to stand in line by myself. There's no need for the whole family to stand in line.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching these people, and they're at the window, and then they decide to have the family quorum. How many tickets?
Damn it!
Yes.
Get the out of my way!
Yes. Then the family quorum on how many tickets should we get. And guess what? Every ass in the family has a different opinion. And you just want to shoot them.
These are the same dumb son of a bitches who load up at Costco on the free food and clog the aisles. Move along!
Why can't you figure out how many tickets you want before it's your turn? You had 10 minutes while the dickhead family in front of you tried to figure it out.
You had the whole goddamn trip up to Del Mar!
And there's a mentality where, okay, I waited this long in line. Now it's my turn to take my time. And that is just wrong.
Well, what's that? That's that mentality of I deserve, I get. What's that called? Entitlement. Yes, exactly. Now I command the ticket booth. Oh,
it's just awful. This is why the Chainsaw Family, we always try to get there first in everything. Cheesecake Factory, first. Mother's Day, first. Half hour before opening, first. You get there, like Disneyland. We were there when they had the gate open, that Indiana Jones ride, when the kids were small, and we were right in front. And, all right, Bullhorn. All right, the park is about to open. All right, no running. It was like the start of the Boston Marathon when they opened up that
Everyone ran. Why did they waste their time?
And we were 1, 2, 3, and 4 at Indy Jones. We're fast. We're trained.
Yeah.
And by the time we got on the ride, got off the ride, we got out, and the line was an hour and 45 minutes long.
And so here's my question
we were
to
the
you.
First ride.
And you enjoyed it that much more.
So you go to Disneyland. Well, that's cool.
Yes.
That's cool to get on. I mean, Indy is the prime time ride.
And it was great.
At Disney. And it is a great ride. I swear to God, that rock is going to crush you.
I know it.
Everyone ducks. If you don't duck on Indiana Jones, you're not alive. And that's great. You get first in line. You don't wait. That's a thrill. There's a personal victory thrill.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
I wanted something.
It's like winning a war.
Yeah.
You should get a trophy for being first line Indiana Jones. But then you get off that ride, and that's it.
Then what?
That's it. Now you got to wait for everything else.
Well, you do ride triage. You go to the ride, okay, what will have the shortest line now? And then you just tick them off.
I swear to God, this is true. I would pay triple whatever the ticket charge is at Disneyland if they would limit it to where your wait time was like 10 minutes.
Right.
Well, they've got the Fast Pass. So what you have to do is go around and punch in and get your Fast Pass ticket. First thing you get there on all the big rides.
But that doesn't mean you can just go to the ride and get first in line.
Is there a shorter line?
Yeah, the Fast Pass line,
separate line
gives you a ticket, and it says come back at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you'll get pretty much right
That's not what I want. I don't want that. I want to go to a park where my wait is 10 minutes or less everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to ride it when I ride it. I don't want to have to make an appointment to ride the ride. And that's all Fast Pass.
You want to be Clark Griswold, but you need to take the gun, and then Wally will show up.
That's what I got to do. Take a gun, have the price tag still dangling from it.
Right. I'm starting to think that won't happen in real life for you, though. I think you'll probably be arrested.
I wonder what kind of success Disneyland would have if they ran an advertising campaign that said, on the first of the month, we're charging triple, and we're only letting in, a tenth of what we normally let in.
It's triple price day at Disneyland.
Exactly. It's triple the price, but we're only letting in 10% of our normal park capacity. Then there'd be a mile-long line to get in.
Yes.
What do you wait in line for, Shelley?
Free diamonds. And that's about it.
Well, come on.
Where do you get those?
You don't.
Yeah, you don't.
What do you wait in line for?
I don't.
You don't? No.
I leave the Cheesecake Factory. I've waited at Chang's with the little thing if I can get a seat at the bar. With
the vibrator
thing, yeah. If I can get a seat at the bar, and then you want to call me to a table, I usually just stay at the bar. I'm happy. It's fine.
I got one for you, Rackets.
Yeah.
The longest line that you and I ever stayed in was for the Saturday Night Live shows or the live TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
The View, in my case. It was just interminable. It was probably an hour and 45 minutes.
Hey, can I tell you something? I was watching, remember we had Dana Carvey on the show last week?
Yeah.
I was reading this thing about him, and I was doing a little studying, getting ready for the interview. He says in this thing that when you go see Saturday Night Live, they do a dress rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
They didn't for us. There's a separate, it's a separate audience or something. But yeah, I've heard that too.
They do a dress rehearsal in front of a live audience. And it's at that point that they decide, which sketches made it, and they write 3 or 4 out. I forget it, that one bombed.
Right.
I don't remember seeing a dress rehearsal when we went to that.
We didn't see one. It's a separate audience.
I remember the show started at 11:30, and we had to be there at 8. Some insane early hour.
And, going to the bathroom is just impossible because you lose the line. You can't get, it's just awful.
Yeah. That's the last thing we waited for.
Mm-hmm. And it was worth it. And you're in the line and you say, never again, never again, never again. And they say, yeah, it was worth it.
My dad still talks about, because my family came out to see us years ago. Mm-hmm. And, for the Rickards crew to make a trip out to California, it was like the Griswolds going to Wally World. It really was. California is just it's a
trek.
Far. What is
it's like a fantasy. I don't know what it. Yeah, you can't believe that you're actually there. If you're not from here, California is kind of a mirage, a fantasy. Yeah. And when my brother decided that he was coming out here, he decided he was going to The Price is Right. And if you go to that show, you want to talk about waiting, you go there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and you're hoping for a ticket that starts at 2.
Jeez.
Bring a diaper. What do you do? I mean, do they have a way to hold your place?
Concrete bench.
Oh.
There's my poor father, 65, 70 years old, waiting in line with my delicate little mother so my brother could go to The Price is Right.
No wonder he had his Maylocks moment hat on.
I'm having a Maylocks moment, says his hat.
I've been on the tour of CBS. When I went to Family Feud, and they had just benches lined up as far as the eye could see for Price is Right. No limit.
Yeah, that's got to be the most popular game show of all time.
It looked like a military induction center in World War II.
How you doing there, Rodney?
Nice.
Good. How about yourself?
Good. What's going on, man?
Well, I spent 12 hours in line for The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We got there at 3:30 a.m. and the show. We didn't get into the show until like 20 after 3 that day.
I think I know why they do that. You'd think they could probably streamline it and ask you to and tell people to go home at a certain cutoff point. I think the dreariness and the dreadfulness, but once you get in there, the anticipation and excitement is so high, you're so amped up, it enhances the television experience for the show. You become a better audience member.
To some degree, it's not all that exciting.
I think you're saying, Chainsaw, that they create a wait so that people are excited? Oh, I don't think so. I think it's just an in-demand product, and you have to get in line for it, just like the iPhone or concert tickets or anything else.
Well, on Saturday Night Live, there's certain standbys, but there's a limited amount of people that are going to get in.
Even at 3:30 a.m., though, I was still the 40th person in line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
but isn't it the possible payoff of all the prizes?
Well, of course, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and the people at The Price is Right don't care because it's like, look, you're getting in line to possibly get a lot of really great free stuff. Right. So too bad.
All we care about is what's going over the air.
Right. You're a prop.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's free. So. It's not like we're charging you anything. It's free to get in. And you get free stuff. So too bad for you.
That's the way they work it, dude.
If you don't want to wait in line, the other 39 will.
Well, you have a great day, sir.
Thank you for calling. See you later.
I have waited in line at Disneyland.
Well, yeah, you don't get away with going to Disneyland without waiting in line.
Yep.
Yeah, I waited in line at the fair, but I didn't wait in line for anything for more than 10 minutes. Right. 9 hours to buy a phone, which today you could probably get for a 5-minute wait.
Yep.
DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
KGB.
In the little town around the same time each year, a wonderful thing would happen.
The flowers bloom.
Yeah, no.
The leaves change color.
No.
People give each other presents.
No.
A groundhog comes out of his hole, and if he sees a shadow...
No.
Okay.
The new AT&T Real Yellow Pages would arrive.
Hey!
People swept off their doorsteps and painted their porches to welcome the one true Yellow Pages with more complete ads and up-to-date listings. And right now, it's that time of year in your town. So look for AT&T on the cover.
Did he say paint our porches?
Excitement delivered. everyone's watching for the AT&T Real Yellow Pages because no other book is more complete and up-to-date. Need something online? Search for it at yellowpages.com. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
It's that time again. Your brand new San Diego AT&T Real Yellow Pages is delivering right now. The AT&T Real Yellow Pages. No other book is more complete or up-to-date.
What if you could create your signature kitchen? Would it be modern with slate countertops or traditional with a farmhouse sink? With Signature Banking at Union Bank of California, it's easy to imagine. You'll enjoy free personal online banking and bill pay, a free safe deposit box, free travelers and cashier's checks, and more. Plus, rate discounts are available on home equity loans. To get the level of banking you deserve, visit a Union Bank branch or unionbank.com/signature. Union Bank. Invest in you.
Right now, your signature is worth a higher rate CD. Plus, your CD balance of over $10,000 helps you qualify for all the benefits of Signature Banking. For today's rate, call 1-888-818-6060 or visit unionbank.com/signature. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Other charges such as overdraft fees will apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Loan subject to credit and property approval. Terms and conditions subject to change. Safe deposit boxes valued at $40 or less are free, subject to availability.
Where's the best place to dance, party, and meet new people? The Second Wind Bars in East County. Second Wind Bars feature live classic rock every Friday and Saturday. Plus, showcase original bands and tribute bands Sunday through Thursday. Hang out with friends, shoot some pool, enjoy a great cocktail. It's not a party till you make it a party at the Second Wind Bars. Your hometown bars at 8515 Navajo Road, just off the 125 in San Diego, and at the intersection of Prospect and Magnolia in Santee. Second Wind Bars.
Summer is here, and Saturn is kicking it off with 0% for 60 months to celebrate the 4th of July. Have you heard about Saturn's side-by-side test drives? That's right, test drive a Honda Accord, a Toyota Camry, and a Saturn Aura, all at your local Saturn dealer, and see why 49 auto industry journalists picked the Aura for fit, finish, quietness, luxury, and style, and voted it North American Car of the Year. Come in and take the challenge for yourself. Then get 0% for 60 months on all 2007 Ion and View models. Now through July 9th, save thousands of dollars in interest with 0% for 60. How about a new 07 Saturn View SUV rated at 29 miles per gallon highway for just $272 per month? Save over $3,000 in interest. Or try a brand new Ion sedan rated at 35 miles per gallon highway for just $197 per month. Save big on gas and pay no interest too. Tax, title, and registration not included. All 0% for 60 payments quoted with 10% down on approved credit. See your Saturn retailer for details. Offer ends July 9th. Saturn, rethink American.
Certified Tire and Service Center is your headquarters for all your tire needs, including Goodyear and Dunlop. Get up to a $50 mail-in cash card for the purchase of a set of 4 select Goodyear tires during the Goodyear Freedom Together tire sale, or double your cash card up to $100 when you make your purchase on your Goodyear credit card. Offers end July 21st. For details of a Certified Tire and Service Center location near you, call 1-888-97-TIRES. Certain restrictions and conditions apply. Goodyear credit card purchases subject to credit approval.
It's your father. Open up.
That's your pay.
1,200 text messages last month? All this texting?
IWHA.
You're right, it won't happen again. Who are you texting anyway?
IDK.
Well, I don't know either. Until you figure it out, no more texting.
OMG. ICTINEM.
Sometimes I just don't understand you.
Now too much texting is NBD because the new AT&T brings everyone in your family unlimited texting to anyone nationwide for just $29.99 more per month with your family talk plan.
Switch to AT&T and for a limited time buy any PDA and get up to 4 Samsung A437s free after mail-in rebate debit card and data package purchase. Call 1-866-MOBILITY or visit att.com/wireless today. Singular's name is now AT&T. Your world delivered.
Some restrictions apply. 2-year service agreement required per phone. Price before $30 mail-in rebate debit card and minimum $9.99 data package purchase is $49.99. While supplies last, see store for details.
Anybody go to the beach this weekend besides me?
Chucka did.
Sure looked like you were all there.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Everyone had your parking place.
Other people had the same idea.
Getting that cold water?
I didn't get the water. I heard the water was pretty warm this weekend, actually. No, we were up at Oceanside.
Yeah.
Nicole's little sister was having her birthday party. And they were having some sort of cultural music festival at the same time. Oh,
no.
I'm sure you were there. I'm positive every one of you was, because everyone else was there. Jammed. Absolutely jammed.
That's what happens.
Have you ever done a bonfire at the beach?
Mm-hmm.
You know where you bring
It's been a
scrap
long
wood and
time,
all that stuff down there?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I like that.
Throw a little gasoline on the fire and
sweet.
Step back. Here we go. That was fun. Let's get a sports update with the Chainsaw now here on KGB and Q103. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Padres took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers over the weekend, winning Friday and Saturday. Saturday was a fun game, but losing yesterday 5-zip. The Padres wake up today, though, 1 game up on the Dodgers and 1.5 on Arizona, the first-place Padres. With the Florida Marlins in town this week, David Wells on the hill tonight. First pitch, 7:05, Channel 4. At Petco Park. The All-Star teams have been announced. 2 Padres are in. Jake Peavy and Trevor Hoffman. Pitcher Chris Young could be a third. He needs your help. 1 of 5 pitchers on the runoff vote list to be determined by you, the fans. You got to go to MLB.com. MLB.com. M as in M. L as in L and B as in B. And then .com.
Got it.
And vote for Chris Young.
Do you know how many times you can vote?
25, I think, is the limit.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's up against like Carlos Zambrano, so we're up against big market Chicago guy. But Young, if you look at all the 5 pitchers on the list, Young is clearly the best stats, best win-loss and best ERA.
Cutest.
What's his name again? Neil Young?
Chris Young. All right. And Ruth is going to vote. Do it 25 times, Ruthie. Do it for the show.
Unless I get bored.
MLB.com. Do it during my next sportscast. You'll have plenty of time.
I'll do it right now.
The game is next Tuesday in San Francisco. Christy Kerr won the Women's U.S. Open Golf Championship. Annika Sorenstam, 12 strokes back. The winner, Kerr, is pictured in today's Union Tribune sports page, jumped into the arms of husband Eric in full straddle.
Damn it.
Which I believe is on page 47 of the Kama Sutra manual. It's called the piggy front instead of the piggyback. You'll see what I mean. And
look at the picture on page 47. They're like my leg warmers.
There's no leg warmers.
I'll pull them down
It's just
all
golf.
the way.
Well,
Ooh,
it's just
that really
golf
feels
shoes.
good.
Well, I bet it does. Meanwhile, in the National Bar,
I was just in LA. I took my daughter to Disneyland and one of these nature sea park places, and they have these billboards all over, come see fish in their natural habitat. And then you get there and they have clowns riding on the back of dolphins and whales jumping through fire hoops like this is what you see when you go to the ocean. And then you go to the snack bar and they serve fillet of fish. Who are these? The axe to up? Yeah, that's a nice threat to have hanging over you. Look, you missed the hoop one more time. You see your friend Louie on the grill over there? Now, we're not f***ing around. Get on the bike. I don't care if you're a fish. Get on the bike now. The bike or the grill. I'm not kidding. What is it with the animals with the bikes? I took my daughter to the circus. She said, Daddy, how do they teach a bear how to ride a bike? I said, it's easy. They nail his feet to the pedals and they beat the out of him. He's not riding, he's running. Just happens to be attached to the bike. She said, really? I said, no, all bears ride Schwinns to the woods. Yeah, it comes natural for a bear to ride a two-wheeler.
Skippball Association. Luke Walton has reached agreement with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 6-year contract. 6 years, $30 million for the Lakers. $5 million a year for Luke Walton. And Luke's new bonanza already affecting the way he leads his life.
Yeah?
Yesterday morning, he was driving by Chris Boyer's house. He saw the beat-up old clothes dryer on the curb with a sign that said, "Free, needs a new drum roll, David." Luke was loading it into his truck when his agent called and told him about the new deal. Luke dropped that dryer back on the curb. It's still available, kids. It's got Luke Walton's fingerprints all over it. Another sports David.
Dear Dave, just a reminder, the gang needs to pick their babe of the day for June. So we have to go to 101kgb.com And you're going to have to back it up. You're gonna have to, because we've slipped into July over the weekend. By the way, I want to know if Santee Al gave yesterday's BOD her shave. And that's listener Keith. And I see what you're talking about there, Keith. So load it up. And when we come back from this commercial break, we'll make our picks, the babe of the day for the month of June. Yeah. Yeah. July 1st is,
Somehow that little bikini
Nixonian.
bottom is a little off kilter.
Got that 5 o'clock shadow going on there.
It is 7:36 Nixonian. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Oh, my.
Hey, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to throw your hearing aid away?
The DSC at night.
Oh, yeah.
KGB 101.5 KGB.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Listen. If you haven't signed up for Time Warner Cable yet, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on digital cable, Roadrunner, and home phone service. Take it from me. You don't want to miss a minute of shows on digital cable. I have access to over 200 channels, on demand, HD TV, DVR. It's loaded with channels and features. And with Roadrunner, there's no waiting. Just blazing fast speeds for downloads, email, searching, and shopping. It's a time saver and not to be missed. Oh yeah, and be sure not to miss your chance to sign up for home phone. You'll get unlimited local and long distance calling without any restrictions. Time Warner Cable has it all. Digital cable, Roadrunner, and home phone. The only piece missing is you. So what are you waiting for? If you're missing out on everything Time Warner Cable offers, call 1-800-964-2783 to get all 3 services for as low as $99 per month for 6 months. Call 1-800-964-2783 for details. Limited time offer for new residential customers. Some restrictions may apply. Call for details.
Some people think that what makes a BMW 3 Series so amazing are the little things you can't quite put your finger on. Obviously, they've never touched the radio dial. HD Radio. Discover it in a BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
101.5
KGB.
Thank God there's DSC at night. DSC at night. 101.5 KGB, baby.
Hey, you're caller 10.
Oh, great.
Hey, what's your name?
Leah,
What are you doing today, Leah?
I'm actually going to school.
Yeah? What grade are you in?
I'm in college, so it's summer school for us.
Yeah, you freshman, sophomore, junior?
Junior.
Junior. Gonna finish it in 4?
Yes,
Right on. What are you gonna be when you grow up?
an accountant.
Well, and you're gonna make some money.
I am.
Or you'll learn how to embezzle it, which is the good thing. All right, now, Leah, of course, we're going to hook you up with something good, but I'm going to put you to work first, okay?
Okay.
We have to pick our babes of the day for the month of June. And the rules on this are we all pick one, male and female.
Mm-hmm.
And once that girl is taken, no one else can have her.
Okay.
So I want you to choose at random our picking order, okay?
Okay.
So, Leah, you choose who's going to go first.
Let's go with Ruth.
Ruth, you're first.
Thank you so much. How about number 18, of course? Number 8, of course.
Number 8, of course, because...
She's upside down.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right. Excellent. Who's next, Leah?
Let's go with you, Dave.
I'm going to take the 13th.
Let's take a look at this girl here. Oh,
Damn
nice
you.
overbite.
What an
Jeez, look at that.
Incredible hag.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable.
She got an overbite?
She can eat both ends of the hot dog at the same time.
She's looking at the wrong
Overbite?
wrong
It's a
girl.
smile, you
She's
idiot.
got her mouth open.
You get the leopard print.
Yeah, the
Look at
leopard
that.
print. Where's
Oh,
the overbite? There's no
nice
overbite.
teeth.
Talking about.
Does she chew her cud on the weekends?
Easy boyer.
All right. Who's next, Leah?
Shelly.
Let's see.
Shelly, you got to go lesbo with one of these girls.
I think I'm going to take 15.
15. Let's see what hag you've selected here.
Oh, gee.
Oh, my God.
Oh, she looks like a reject from the Florida cheerleader tryouts.
She's perfect. What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? If she made it, they'd have to put in AstroTurf to keep her grazing.
Does she get any credit for being partially undressed? Come on.
Yeah.
She's taking her bottoms off.
Boyer.
Yeah, Boyer's very harsh. We'll make him go last, Leah, but it's up to you. We have Boyer, Chainsaw, and Emily left. Leah, who's next?
Chainsaw.
At a girl.
I'm always interested in Chainsaw's pick.
The 30th. I mean, she is just There's nothing wrong with that.
There's hardly any skanky ones.
That's disappointing, isn't it, Ruth?
Yeah. Boyer and I usually pick the skankiest.
Another one who's threatening to undress. That's always good. You always get points for that. Okay, Emily and Boyer are left, Leah.
Emily, of course.
Emily, who do you pick?
The 7th?
Oh, you whore.
Oh, she took your pick. She's
Well,
cute.
in that case, look at her. She's awful, terrible. Look at that straight, stringy flyaway hair. Look at that. How about an hourglass figure? My God, it looks more like a sundial.
Okay.
Dave stole my original girl.
How about 29?
It's terrible.
You've already had
Ruth,
your
you
pick.
picked already.
No,
you can't do that, Ruth. Nice Aaron Neville tumor on the head. All right, who's your pick, Boyer?
I'm going to take...
19. 19. 19. 19.
I'm going to take the 6th.
Oh,
God. Side of beef with teeth.
Good Lord.
Somewhere there's a Shetland pony with human teeth. Someone mixed it up.
She's adorable.
Look at that.
What a hag.
Nice grit.
Looks like she's pushing one out in the cat box.
Yes.
It's not a sandbox.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, my God.
He's going to leave a Tootsie Roll.
Wow.
Where do you go to school, Leah?
Right now, I'm just finishing up Palomar.
All right, very good. What's the matter?
Nothing.
You oomphed.
I'm just...
What? Did you miss one?
No, I'm grunting sympathetically to Boyer's choice.
Oh.
In sympathy for her.
Yeah.
Leah, do you know what you want?
Deep Purple.
Deep Purple is coming to 4th and B August 16th, and we're going to hook you up with your tickets.
Thank you so much.
Why do you like the old school, you little youngster? What is it about Deep Purple? What's your favorite Deep Purple song?
Probably Burn.
Burn, yeah.
Yes.
Do you know the song about you, Leah?
No.
You've never heard Ah, Leah?
No.
Do you want to?
Sure.
I'm going to play your song for you.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Hold on. Emily's going to hook you up, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Keeping in mind that today's reference on the commercial game is lap dancing. Anytime you hear us talking about that, be caller 10. 888-570-1015, and we'll hook you up. It's KGB, and here is Leah's song. You're on the DSC.
This
KGB. This is the DSC at night.
If you go ahead and listen very carefully, you'll hear the familiar sound of no one caring.
1015 KGB. Experience live streaming at 101kgb.com.
I'm here in Africa, riding around in one of those 4x4s, trying to find out more about Snapple's new red tea that helps support the immune system. It's made from a plant that only grows here, so a local guide is taking me to see it.
Look, out the window. Your red tea is made from that rooibos bush. Red tea helps protect your insides, just like this truck protects your outsides.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean.
Oh.
New all-natural Snapple Red Tea with vitamin C that helps support your immune system. Try Snapple's new Red Tea in 3 delicious fruit flavors. Visit Snapple.com for more information.
Stop by your local Circle K to pick up a Snapple red, white, or green tea today. Available at participating Circle K stores. Circle K, what else do you need?
Are you looking for your next home or looking to buy your first? Then why haven't you watched? Yes, watched Go Scout Homes, San Diego's only 24-hour real estate channel on Cox Digital 125. Go Scout Homes showcases homes in all price ranges throughout the entire county, so you're sure to find the one that's perfect for you. Condos, single-family homes, lots and more. Tune into Go Scout Homes on Cox Digital 125 or on the web at goscouthomes.tv.
San Diego Hydroponics is San Diego's premier one-stop shopping experience. Continuing with their county-wide expansion with a new 2,500 square foot San Marcos facility where you'll enjoy grand opening discounts and plenty of free samples. On special now, buy 6 or more bags of any soil and get 20% off. Looking for lighting, CO2, increased ventilation for summertime? San Diego Hydroponics has it all. Offering bulb recycling and on-site ballast repair, plus an experienced staff and the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Shop San Diego Hydroponics today at 1381 Cuyamaca Street in El Cajon, 4122 Napier Street in Pacific Beach, and at the new San Diego Hydroponics location, 802 Twin Oaks Valley Road, Suite 108 in San Marcos. For directions and store hours, visit FamilyHydroponics.com. That's FamilyHydroponics.com or call 760-510-1444. 760-510-1444.
On the Border, Mexican Grill and Cantina presents the Ultimate 5 Combo. That's right. You choose not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4, but your 5 Mexican favorites served all on one plate, just the way you love them. And on the Border, you'll choose from delicious enchiladas, mouth-watering chimichangas, overstuffed quesadillas, fabulous tacos, and much, much more. So for a limited time, visit On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina now and create your Ultimate 5 Combo. And don't forget to try On the Border's award-winning tasty margaritas. Choose one from the menu or create your own. Yeehaw! On the Border, Mexican Grill and Cantina in Mission Valley across from Nordstrom's Rack. Mira Mesa just off the 15. El Cajon across from Parkway Plaza. Escondido's North County Fair across from JCPenney. And at ontheborder.com for menu specials and catering information. And remember On the Border for happy hour every Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. where you'll find great food and drink specials. On the Border. See what sizzles.
For a limited time only, Summer Nights presented by Pepsi return to SeaWorld with the all-new nighttime show Shamu Rocks, plus Sea Lions Tonight, the acrobatics of Riptide, Cirque de la Mer, and the return of nightly fireworks.
Thank Bishers for your 4th of July barbecue. Try Bishers Quality Meats Natural USDA Choice Ribeye, Porterhouse, or New York Steak. Their new flat iron steaks, mouth-watering hormone-free natural chicken, or Iowa pork. Bishers Quality Meats in Poway. Call 858-513-0509.
I'm afraid we're going to need another stool sample.
This is the DSC at night.
Not for medical reasons. My robot needs food.
1015 KGB.
Here are the news stories I've been watching for you this morning. This is going on in your world. The father of Chris Benoit, he's that wrestler that killed his family and himself, says he cannot understand why his son would murder his family and then commit suicide. Which is nice because you'd hate for him to say, yeah, I can see how he'd do that. He is hoping that results of toxicology tests will go some way to help them understand why this happened. The estranged. What does that mean, estranged?
Separated.
Kicked out.
Not speaking.
Wife of Mind Freak star Chris Angel. Anybody watch The Mind Freak?
Occasionally.
Sometimes.
Yeah. A little bit of him goes a long way. That guy is a severe egomaniac.
It's hot, though. Rock and roll hot.
Yeah.
Kidding me? It looks
Long,
like some
messy
guy
hair.
selling dope behind the liquor store.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
What's wrong with that?
What's the problem?
The guy does do a good show, but boy, you better be ready for him to talk. Just
Tell you how great he is.
yeah. Oh God,
Yeah.
there's an awful lot of that going on. His wife is suing for divorce, saying that he had an affair with Cameron Diaz and hasn't shared any of his billions in earnings.
Oh.
According to the New York Post, Joanne something or other of Long Island is accusing her husband of 5 years of mental cruelty and abandonment. Who knew that you could be sued for abandonment? According to her lawyer, Cameron Diaz is being served with a subpoena to testify that she was Angel's whore. That's right. Cameron Diaz is going to get called up in front of the judge. Diaz and Chris Angel had been spotted out together in Vegas several times in May, and the paper reported that Angel joked with reporters outside the courtroom, gesturing towards his wife's lawyer, "I can make him disappear." The lawyer just laughed and said, "I'm going to rip his heart out." By now, you've heard the Spice Girls are embarking on a reunion tour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But since their voices have changed, the girls plan to use a high-tech computer program to enhance their voices. According to London's Daily Mail, if the ladies should happen to sing out of turn on stage, the mistakes are instantly corrected to perfect the pitch and tone.
Wow.
Sweet.
Sounds like Elvira, the bass player on Alabama.
Who can tell me what channel the Boomerang channel is?
Oh, yeah.
Who can tell me if you even knew there was a thing called the Boomerang channel? Do we get that here?
Never heard of it.
I never heard of the Boomerang channel. They are celebrating the 4th of July by showing all 166 episodes of The Flintstones
Hey.
in chronological order.
Oh.
The pilot episode, which is actually titled The Flagstones, kicks off that marathon 6 o'clock in the morning on the 4th of July, and the final airs on July 7th
Now,
at 5.
that would be interesting to see.
The very first Flintstones.
Yes, it would.
I would want to see it.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know, it took me forever to understand at the end, you know how they always go to the drive-in? That Fred is ordering ribs. I just didn't understand. What was that thing that they were stacking on the side of the car that tips over their car every time? I could never understand that. Oh, yeah, ribs. Got it. Have you ever heard of opera legend of Beverly Sills?
Oh, yes, of course.
Gravely ill.
Oh. What's the matter?
Lung cancer.
Ew.
Yep.
How ironic, oh my.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she used her lungs to be the great or singer.
Thanks, Chainsaw.
Yes.
You made
Did
it all
she
better.
smoke?
Well, yeah.
Oh, she's hot. I don't know if she smokes.
Diaphragmatic breather, that whole thing.
Turned 78 on May 25th. New York Post is reporting that the Learning Annex in New York has approached Paris Hilton about passing along her business acumen.
Good grief.
Excuse me, Ruth. She earned $7 million last year.
What'd you make, Ruth?
$7.
$7 million, Ruth.
Dang.
Yeah. The hotel heiress who was released from jail last Tuesday has been offered $1 million to show others how to create their own brand.
Wow.
What's so funny?
Well, first you get born into a wealthy family and take it from there.
Paris has set up several business ventures of her own under the names Paris Hilton Enterprises, Paris Hilton Entertainment, Heiress Records. Can't you hear the first lesson? How do you make $1 million? Well, start with $1 million.
Right.
That's it exactly. That's how it
Ask
goes.
your daddy to put that much in a savings, a checking account.
It's the most sensible business move since Stedman Graham wrote a book on how to be a millionaire.
Date a really rich
First,
chick.
hook up with Oprah.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know whose birthday it is today?
Actually, I think it was How to Make It on Your Own.
Lord.
Was Stedman Graham.
Too ironic.
Do you know whose 21st birthday it is today?
21st.
Lindsay?
Oh, that's right. It's
Yep.
supposed to be a
Holy
big
cow.
party, but they had to cancel it.
She has reportedly finished her rehab program, but she's chosen to stay on an extended program.
Good for her.
Excuse me.
It can take longer.
Over the weekend, she was spotted at some of her favorite places. A paparazzi said Friday night she was at the Chateau Marmont. Saturday afternoon, we saw her at another place in Malibu. Saturday night, she was back at Chateau, partying with Rumor Willis. They each had the latest celebrity accessory. Anybody?
The iPhone?
Yes.
Yep.
Not knowing if she was drinking over the weekend, but if she wants to, today she can do it legally. It's her 21st birthday.
Wow, Lindsay and Rumor Willis had to wait in line, stand in line for those iPhones.
They
Uh-huh.
did?
No.
Assistants do that stuff for them.
Brittany's back on the booze after her stint in rehab, ordering up a bunch of rum cocktails over the weekend. That has been confirmed by the people who work at the restaurant where she was being served.
Making up for lost time.
Good grief. Why do they even bother going to rehab? If they're just going to
To stay out of jail. That's the only reason they do it. I mean, that's why Lindsay went.
Oh, right, for the
Because
insurance.
she crashed that car and,
films.
no charges, but they'll be around soon. And now she can go in front of the judge and say, but I was in rehab for 7 months. That's the only reason they do it.
But you're not allowed to drink on a weekend pass.
They didn't read that part of
They
it.
kick you out for drinking in rehab.
Ratatouille is your number one movie. It's a rat who can cook.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to believe it, but a rat who can cook beat Bruce Willis at the box office.
Unreal.
Ratatouille picked up almost 50 million. Die Hard picked up 33. Number 3 is Heaven Almighty, the most expensive comedy ever made, starring Steve Carell. It's got a long way to go before it breaks even. That movie, as I told you last week, cost $175 million. How is that even possible? What were they thinking?
Looks dumber than a box of rocks. Terrible.
Bruce Willis still doesn't know which one of his flings is going to sell him out as soon as he dumps them. His latest misjudgment is a former soap star named Nadia Borlin. Anybody? She's on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, it's a terrible soap.
What?
It's a dumb soap. It's like the dumbest one. I tried watching it. It was too stupid.
Which one do we like?
We like All My Children.
Oh, is Phoebe still on that?
No, she died.
She's dead.
She was in Citizen Kane, Voice in the Head. Did you know that? The number one movie?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that.
Bruce and this girl met through mutual friends. Her most vivid recollection is the night that she broke an expensive table lamp with her rock-solid rear end.
Oops.
Wow.
She says, before we even got to the bedroom, we were tearing each other's clothes off. Wow, hard to believe. Bruce Willis apparently scored some sexy chick and they had sex.
Unbelievable.
Hard to believe. TMZ is spreading a rumor that Nicole Richie and Joel Madden have put their marriage on the fast track. She's reportedly shopping around for a wedding dress, asking stylists for help. Meanwhile, E! Online has confirmed that Nicole is pregnant.
Good grief.
Now, if she can just find the perfect gown and get this wrapped up before she goes to jail, maybe the judge will give her conjugal visits. Penelope Cruz is the latest to have a celebrity panic attack.
Oh, no.
Did you hear about this?
What happened?
Well, she was on a continental flight going from New Jersey to Spain last Thursday. She was in first class, got agitated once the plane left the gate. Another passenger said she was freaking out and refused to fly. I didn't know you could do that.
Only if you're Penelope Cruz.
Who's Penelope Cruz?
Yeah.
We were stooping Tom Cruise for a while.
If you ask her, she'll tell you, I'm sure.
It's a complicated process to remove one passenger. Airline had to take out all the luggage, which then sat in the rain so they could find her bags. Plane left 2 hours late, and this wasn't Penelope's first air scare.
God.
A couple years ago, she said she had a huge hysterical crying attack after the plane she was on had made an emergency landing.
Wow.
When she's not reading from a script, Jessica Alba doesn't express herself too well. As one source says, she's gradually making the transition from sex symbol to self-loathing.
Loathing.
Self-loathing.
She hates herself.
Yes, hater. Mexican-American sex symbol. She told one magazine, "I've got cousins galore. Mexicans just spread their seeds, and the women really pop them out." She says, George Lopez walked up to my dad and started speaking Spanish. My dad said, "I don't speak Mexican."
Oh.
See, the language is called Spanish.
Yeah.
Then she said she was insecure about her puffy lips and her great tan.
Poor thing.
Yeah, me too.
I feel sorry for her.
I'm so insecure about my bulging biceps and huge wad. What is that?
I don't know. What's wrong with
What
you?
is that?
Wrong with people.
Just wiggle, would you?
I was like, feel sorry for you. Forget it.
Comedy writer Nicole West was talking about Paris Hilton's claim that she's going to build a halfway house to help former inmates from Linwood,
Yeah, how's that going?
prison where she was staying. If that doesn't work, she'll come up with another way to help, like in the future she promises to buy all her drugs from them. Well, that would support her.
That would really help them out.
Yes, it would. That's very thoughtful.
What are we doing standing here listening to this for?
The DSC at night.
They can teach us stuff.
1015.
My plan is working. Your plan to piss me off?
KGB.
KGB.
Customers have great things to say about American Shooting Center in Kearney Mesa.
I got tired of seeing my firearms sitting in a cabinet. The facility at American Shooting Center is the perfect place to put them to use.
They offer private lessons in a comfortable environment, and as a novice, that's what I needed most.
Experience American Shooting Center's indoor training facility and retail store, 5590 Ruffin Road, just south of the 52 in Kearney Mesa. Call 858-279-7233 or go to 101kgb.com and enter keyword shooting.
Stop in at Rubio's today and live La Vida Fajita. Rubio's fajitas, tacos, burritos, and quesadillas come with grilled chicken, carne asada, or shrimp and feature seasoned grilled onions, bell peppers, and jalapeno crema sauce. Or try a fajita salad with Rubio's Fajita Vinaigrette.
San Diego Magazine has it all. Style,
And substance.
the first,
And finest.
couture,
And culture.
nightlife.
And home life.
For everything you want to know about San Diego, visit sandiegomagazine.com.
And now, in addition to our regular magazine features, we offer exclusive features on our website.
To connect to your city and your passions, look to San Diego Magazine.
San Diego Magazine. Your city, your life, your San Diego Magazine.
And now a Kaiser Permanente Health Minute.
Could a better solution for hypertension be found in a supermarket? Researchers at Kaiser Permanente believe so. In a recent Oregon study, 3 groups were monitored. One received 30-minute consults after blood pressure readings. The second and third got counseling plus weight loss and exercise goals. But the third was also advised to follow a low-fat diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Produce Doc Boy Brad Fairhurst.
I'm crazy busy. Fruits and vegetables are huge. Oh, yeah, and rutabagas are big this week. And I'm restocking plantains twice a day, so I gotta go.
All groups lowered their blood pressure, but the third group with the diet, of those with high blood pressure at the beginning, 62% reduced their blood pressure to levels no longer considered high. Kaiser Permanente works differently. Our doctors can share the results and implications of studies like these across our national research database, from Portland to Atlanta. So what benefits one member benefits all, and keeps guys like Brad Fairhurst very busy. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive. For more, visit kp.org.
Certified Tire and Service Center is your headquarters for all your tire needs, including Goodyear and Dunlop. Get up to a $50 mail-in cash card with the purchase of a set of 4 select Goodyear tires during the Goodyear Freedom Together tire sale. Or double your cash card up to $100 when you make your purchase on your Goodyear credit card. Offers end July 21st. For details on a certified Tire and Service Center location near you, call 1-888-97-TIRES. Certain restrictions and conditions apply. Goodyear credit card purchases subject to credit approval.
The DSC at night.
Hey, don't worry. You don't have to make up stories here. Save that for court.
1015 KGB.
All right, who were you having the debate with about Peter Frampton the other day?
Cindy.
Cindy Pace. Now, what does Cindy Pace say?
She says that Peter says, I want to thank you.
And what do you say?
I say he's saying, I want to you.
Oh, my goodness
How
gracious.
close was that?
Really close. I'd take it off.
That was a little too close.
No, I didn't say the word, Dave. I just said first.
It was too close.
It was the ending of it.
It was too close.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We knew exactly what you meant.
Okay.
We had Peter Frampton on the show. It was, I think, in 2005 or 2006.
Yep.
We asked him the question.
Right.
to my recollection, he skirted the answer.
He didn't want to answer it.
Now, I got to say, what?
I think he said meant thank you.
Well, that's what I say he says.
Yeah.
What makes you think he's saying, I want to you?
Oh, it just sounds like it.
Well, let's play it, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Has he started talking yet, or is he just screwing around?
No, but Bromo's banging his phone, so that's good. It's percussion.
Okay, he hasn't started talking yet. It's sure, to me, it sounds like I want to thank you.
Yeah. And he was having fun as to leave it ambiguous.
Yeah. Okay, he's just jacking around here. Let me get to the speaking. Like a bunch of stoners are going to be able to tell what he's saying anyway. Right there. That's it. You hear it?
Yeah.
Let me play it again. Do you hear that? You still think he's saying that, Bromo?
Yeah.
I don't know how you're hearing that.
I don't know either, but it's what it sounds like.
Let me play it one more time. Tell me, listen carefully, okay? I'm hearing a very clear ang, ang kind of sound.
Yep.
You know?
You
still hearing that?
Kinda.
Maybe you're just a perv.
No, I'm not.
Maybe you just got it on the mind.
Yeah. Maybe you got love and... What is that?
That's just my phone. Sorry.
Oh. Don't turn it off?
Well, I don't know how to turn this thing off, Dave. Sorry. I don't know how to turn my cell phone off. I don't.
Bring it here.
Okay, hold on.
I'll give a hammer.
Hold on.
Did he just hang up on me?
I think so.
He tells me to hold on, and then he says, hang. He doesn't know how to turn it off.
No.
That can't be possible.
He doesn't know how to put a phone on hold, Dave. What do you expect?
I'm not hearing that.
Thank you.
I'm not hearing that. Let me see your phone, gorgeous. There's no off button on it?
I don't know.
By God, you're right. I don't know how you turn that thing off either.
Sledgehammer.
Can I hit it with a hammer?
No, it won't.
When you want to end a call, what do?
He's got one of those cool sliding phones.
Nice.
That's like James Bond, man. One of those buttons will do it, but it doesn't say which one. I don't blame you. I wouldn't know how to turn it off either.
Is there a red button?
Why don't you slide it open and read the message?
Why don't you condescend to someone
It's what
with an
you get.
extended message?
Buying a phone.
Exit stage
Probably had
left.
legs spread open.
Even.
Jerry, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, it's. Do you feel like I do? I wouldn't blame you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Let me listen to it
come
again.
on.
Are you high right now?
I was higher than anybody in those days that I just know.
All right, hang on. I'm going to play it again.
Wrapped up like a douche.
No, I'm hearing I'm hearing thank you.
It's I want to thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank you.
And it's ashes.
Hedge. All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sean, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Dave, you dumb son of a bitch.
Hello, what?
He says, I want to spank you.
No, he doesn't.
Now I'm coming
I like
around.
that better.
Yeah.
Love your show.
Yes.
Hello, you're on KGB.
Dave?
Yes.
Internet, lyricsengine.com.
And what does it say?
And you pop in the name of the song and it tells you all the words to it. Very cool.
Well, I just looked on Snopes. And it says, I want to spank you.
What does it say?
She's not looking it up. She's in her car right now.
I'm in my car, yeah.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Lyricsengine.com.
What do you got there, Boyer? Boyer, what do you have?
It doesn't have the guitar riff
I wouldn't think that it would. That's just kind of like a
Improv.
a freeform thing right there. Yeah, it's not part of the lyrics of the song. So I appreciate the help, though. Hi, you're on KGB.
Hi, Dave.
Hey.
If it was anything else but thank you, they would have censored that sucker.
No, they wouldn't.
They would.
No, they
Come
wouldn't.
on.
No.
Why wouldn't they?
No, because there are songs that are played on a regular basis that have the S word,
Yeah.
the F word.
Who are you?
Yes, the Who are you? The Babies. What's that song by the Babies? Midnight Rendezvous.
Oh.
Right at the very end of Midnight Rendezvous.
Steve
And
Miller.
Steve Miller.
That funky going down in the city.
Yep. Some
Well, maybe
songs,
the censorship was a little looser back then.
I don't think he's saying anything other than I want to thank you.
Yeah, to me it's thank you. I almost thought it was I want to blank you. And you can fill in the blank.
Yeah. I think it's I want to thank you.
But
Listen,
thank you sounds better.
yeah, it's I want to thank
It's definitely thank you.
Yeah.
Just my opinion,
Well,
mind you.
thank you so much for calling in and giving us your opinion.
You are so welcome, Dave.
See ya. Live record ever. And if you think there's something other, you're wrong. You were wrong on that. So you learned something today. Is there a better live record than Frampton Comes Alive?
No.
No. Is there a better live single than Do You Feel Like We Do?
No.
As long as you're in the mood to go all 30 minutes with it. You know?
It's great.
I mean, we could do a 10-listener poll.
What would be the other candidates? Sinatra live at the Sands?
No. Anything anybody wants to nominate.
Allman Brothers live at Fillmore East, perhaps? Oh, that's great. Come on.
Everything's crap compared to Do You Feel Like We Do?
Well, relative to that, it's. I mean, there's nothing else.
888-570-1015 is our number if you want to do a 10-listener poll, the greatest live song of all time. So let's not even go album. Let's just go song. Greatest live song of all times. Can anything beat Do You Feel Like We Do?
Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-Ling. Next.
I don't.
Next.
Hi, you're on KGB.
All right, you got me on song, but not on album.
No, greatest live song of all time. That's the poll.
Yeah, that would be it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hi, you're on KGB.
Oh, gosh. You know, you caught me. I was going with Fillmore East, and then you changed it to song.
Yeah, we're going to go with song.
Sorry.
Would you say, Do You Feel Like We Do is the greatest live song of all times?
Yeah, that if we had to go for a song.
Got to go with song, yeah. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
See you later. Hi, you're on KGB.
Kathmandu comes real close.
Yeah,
Dave.
that's pretty good. You're right. That's a real good one.
Got to go.
Thanks a lot. How do we take his vote? He said comes close, but does not beat it.
Yeah,
so feel like you did.
I think is it 3-0 now?
3-0, yeah. Hi, you're on KGB.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I say about Bob Marley, man.
Oh,
Freaking
God.
3-1.
He didn't name a song.
Who cares?
Forget it.
Even Bob Marley doesn't know the name of his songs. Hi, you're on KGB.
Hey.
Hey.
Neon Nights, Black Sabbath, Live Evil.
Thank you, sir. Hi, you're on KGB.
Hi, U2, Sunday Bloody Sunday.
That's a live song?
Yeah, it's a live version.
I didn't know U2 had a live album out. Thanks. Okay. Does U2 have a live album out? It's news to me. Yeah, I didn't know.
I would imagine they would. So it's 3-3.
Hi, you're on KGB.
Hey, Leonard Skinner, Freebird live version.
Never
Always
heard
ranks
it.
in the top 2 or 3 rock and roll songs.
Well, what's number one to you?
I'm going to go with Leonard Skinner because I'm a Southern boy.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, you're on KGB.
Yes, Running on Empty, Jackson Brown.
Oh, God. Red Rocks, David. Hello, you're
Going
on
home 10 years after.
All right. Thank you very much. Hi, you're on KGB.
Oh, yeah, I'd say Rock and Roll Night by Kiss.
Wow. That's it,
Oh,
7-3.
you know what? That is a great live
That's
song.
an awesome song,
Yeah,
man.
you're right. That's a
Can't forget
great
that one.
live. You know, that miserable night up in Hollywood when we interviewed Kiss, they were so mad at us when we played the studio version of Rock and Roll All Night. In fact, they were mad at us for playing anything studio.
For
They
just
wanted
being alive.
everything to be
Yeah.
Kiss Alive.
Yep.
Yeah. Gene Simmons was just beside himself because we wouldn't play anything from Kiss Alive. Not like we had anything to do with it. We were just a bunch of monkeys in the studio. There were engineers and program directors who were deciding what was going to be played. But you're right. That is a great album.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
So it's 7-3, the final.
All right.
Not the best song.
Thanks, bud.
All right, you got it.
Live at
Bye.
Budokan.
It is the best. It is the best. It got 3-1 on anyone
It
else's
had more
vote.
than anybody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dave Matthews, Too Much is really good, but we don't recognize any artists after 1990, so
No.
he doesn't count.
Cheap Trick Live at Budokan was pretty good.
Well, we're talking about songs.
Then I Want You to Want Me.
Yeah. Is there a studio version of that? It's like Do You Feel Like We Do? Is there a studio
Right.
version of it somewhere?
I don't think so.
It must be awful. Is there a studio version of I Want You to Want Me?
Don't know.
I've never heard it. I think that would be interesting to hear how awful it would be compared to the live version.
You know, people phone in and make a beef. Oh, what about? Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about.
This is the DSC at night.
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
1015.
Brilliant. That's just the kind of far-out gimmick we need.
KGB.
1015 KGB.
Order a BMW 5 Series with HD radio, and the radio dial suddenly seems so new and exciting. Maybe we should call it the ultimate listening machine. Discover HD radio in a BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Where's the best place to dance, party, and meet new people? The Second Wind Bars in East County. Second Wind Bars feature live classic rock every Friday and Saturday. Plus, showcase original bands and tribute bands Sunday through Thursday. Hang out with friends, shoot some pool, enjoy a great cocktail. It's not a party till you make it a party at the Second Wind Bars. Your hometown bars at 8515 Navajo Road, just off the 125 in San Diego, and at the intersection of Prospect and Magnolia in Santee. Second Wind Bars.
Life's better with baseball. The fire's catching fire. More than 140 ways to watch up close and live. My hometown, my home team. I'm going, going, gone. Life's better with baseball. Channel 4, San Diego.
Catch the Padres in high definition on Channel 704, an exclusive service of cable television.
On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina presents The ultimate 5 combo. That's right. You choose not 1, not 2, not 3, not even 4, but your 5 Mexican favorites served all on one plate, just the way you love them. And on the border, you'll choose from delicious enchiladas, mouth-watering chimichangas, overstuffed quesadillas, fabulous tacos, and much, much more. So for a limited time, visit On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina now and create your ultimate 5 combo. And don't forget to try On the Border's award-winning tasty margaritas. Choose one from the menu or create your own. Yeehaw! On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina in Mission Valley across from Nordstrom's Rack, Mira Mesa just off the 15, El Cajon across from Parkway Plaza, Escondido's North County Fair across from JCPenney, and at ontheborder.com for menu specials and catering information. And remember On the Border for happy hour every Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 p.m., where you'll find great food and drink specials. On the Border, see what sizzles.
Okay, people, can I see a show of hands on who's coming to the 4th of July company barbecue? What, nobody? Frank?
No, sorry. I'm going to my Honda dealer.
Judy?
Well, George, actually, that's where I'm going to.
Mark?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Sorry, George.
Come on, what about my famous ribs a la George?
Well, Honda's having a 4th of July weekend bash.
Yeah, and they're offering great lease deals.
Not to mention some sweet APRs.
Really?
Yeah, on Accords, Pilots, even the Odyssey.
Hey, George, haven't you been eyeing that Civic Hybrid? Come on.
Well, maybe.
And don't forget, Honda was just named the greenest automaker in America for the 4th time. So why not come with us? Good idea. Yeah.
Perfect, George.
Oh, you know, I bet if I brought some of my famous ribs a la George, we might get an even better deal.
Ooh, yeah, you know, George, I think Honda has a company policy about not taking gifts from their customers.
Yeah, you know what? I did read that somewhere, George. That's
yeah,
true.
That happened to me. I tried to take some sweet corn.
Claim based on a recent U.S. emissions study by the Union of Concerned Scientists.
Live streaming online now at 101kgb.com.
Furnished by Mattress Discounters.
Last time you had a chat with your daughter, what did you talk about? Clothes, her friends? Well, here's something else I'm discussing with my daughters. The connection between some types of HPV, the human papillomavirus, and cervical cancer. A cancer diagnosed in thousands of women each year. And if you're African American, you may be at higher risk, but it can be prevented through screening. Talk to your doctor about HPV and cervical cancer and visit maketheconnection.org. Sponsored by the Cancer Research and Prevention Foundation and the Step Up Women's Network.
It's me, Antenna, up here on the roof of your car. Do me a favor, pick up a new HD radio. Then I can get new stations. The crystal clear digital sound makes me tingle all over. Just run into the car stereo department at Walmart to get one. HD radio. Discover it.
This is the DSC at night.
Go to bed!
101.5
KGB.
Emily, what one were you saying I have? Studio version of?
I Want You to Want Me.
You guys want to hear this? Here we go. This is the studio version. I never knew this even existed.
I think I might have played this at one of the stations I worked at.
Is it good?
I don't know. I haven't heard it in 20 years.
You know what I'm talking about. The traditional is...
Right.
You guys know the song, right? How can you not know that song? All right. Here we go. Here's the studio version. I hate it already.
God.
Sounds familiar.
It sounds like a hoedown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God, this is awful. This, by the way, I'm not playing in like a cover from another band. This is Cheap Trick.
That's him.
Who knew? By the way, everybody, you're making Emily's life miserable. I said with the money you saved, you could buy a lap dog.
Not dance.
You big tease.
You this big silly teether. You know, if you don't have a bunch of little Japanese girls screaming their heads out because they don't know what the hell they're hearing, it just doesn't make any sense. It sounds like week 5 on American Idol, doesn't it? You know, all we've got is the piano accompaniment.
Very bad.
Terrible. I thought it was terrible. Let me jump in.
Didn't I?
Ladies and gentlemen, the DeFranco family.
Sounds like my mom singing it. Well, I want you to want me. Very, very sad email from listener Lex.
Oh no!
I'm getting a lot of objection to. Do you feel like we do as being the greatest live song ever? And it was determined by the 10 listener poll. So
why argue?
This is really pointless. But listener Lex suggesting that Seven Bridges Road by the Eagles is the greatest live song ever. Whew. It's going to knock you down a few pegs, buddy.
Ouch.
That's too bad. Had another listener suggest that Breakdown by Tom Petty is the greatest live song ever. Breakdown is not only the worst live song ever, it's the worst recorded song ever.
Not a fan.
I love Tom Petty. Yeah. It's probably his worst song. Breakdown, give it to me. No, it's a great song, and I'm an asshole.
Yes, that's most true.
Sports Time with the Chainsaw here on KGB and Q103.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much. Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Booth, 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, Padres took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers over the weekend, winning Friday and Saturday, losing yesterday 5-zip at Dodger Stadium. Padres wake up today 1 game up on the Dodgers, 1.5 on Arizona. Your first place Padres with the Florida Marlins in town this week. David Wells on the hill tonight at Petco Park. First pitch, 7:05, Channel 4. The All-Star teams have been announced. 2 Padres are on it, Jake Peavy and Trevor Halfmoon. Pitcher Chris Young needs your help. Young is one of 5 pitchers on the runoff vote, and he has the best stats of the 5. It's a special deal. They take the best 5 pitchers there and make you decide. MLB.com, vote for Chris Young as many as 25 times. MLB.com, vote for Chris Young. He's the best. He deserves it. The game is next Tuesday in San Francisco. The Padres have several former All-Stars on the team. Peavy and Hoffman have made it before, as have Mike Cameron, Greg Maddux, David Wells. Both Giles brothers have been All-Stars. Brian in 2000 and 2001 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Marcus Giles for the Atlanta Braves in 2003. Teammates today with the Padres, Marcus and Brian spent much of their careers as opponents. Like this moment last year when Brian popped up to Marcus during a Braves-Padres game. Bud Schlitz makes a random reference to Emily McGuire attending a frat party. What was that about? During this play-by-play call.
Brian Giles, better. Here's the delivery. And that's a high pop fly. That baby is way up there. And that baby is going to take a while to come down, so that gives me a chance to remind you that this portion of today's ball game is brought to you by Emily McGuire's brand tea bags. Taken from Emily McGuire. 1 bag a week is all we ask. Emily McGuire tea bags. 3 for $1 at your local frat party. Fly ball now coming down now. Marcus Giles looking up. He can't see it, and that baby drops. And Brian Giles is safe. Brian Giles safe because Marcus Giles could not see his ball. He probably saw plenty of Brian Giles balls going up out in East County. And Marcus Giles.
Oh, my. Graduates of Granite Hills High. Bud Schlitz with another Giles moment celebrating the former All-Stars and current first-place teammates, Marcus and Brian Giles. On this day in baseball history, 1920, the New York Yankees scored a team record 14 runs in 1 inning against the Washington Senators. 1920. Strom Thurmond started the game for the Senators and took the loss. That is funny stuff. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, in the National
Hello and welcome to a Tonight Show exclusive. We're talking today with former running back and current double murderer, O.J. Simpson. O.J., it's been a few years since you've killed anyone. Why'd you stop?
The law said I had to give it up.
So, you want to kill again?
Well, yes, I do. I want to be more active.
Huh. Before you moved to Florida, are there any celebrities here that you would like to kill?
Michael Jackson and Dustin Hoffman and Neil Diamond, among others.
But what if these celebrities don't want to be killed by you.
If they don't want it, I'm sure they'll probably still get it anonymously.
Mr. President, first off, thank you for being here. All right, let's get right to the question that's on everyone's mind. Why chubby girls?
You know, people will be analyzing that for years to come.
Are there any women left you haven't hit on?
No. No, not after 8 years in Washington.
Any women you've been with ever turn out to be a man?
I had more than one of them, too.
First off, let me thank you for taking a few minutes to be with me tonight. What would you like to talk about?
We can talk about education or health care reform or strengthen the military to keep the peace.
Great. Do you know anything about those subjects?
Yeah.
All right, but if you'd like to be frank, that's what a lot of people are saying, that perhaps you don't have the experience to be president.
I don't worry about those kind of critiques because I know who I am.
Right. And who are you?
George Smith.
Basketball Association. Luke Walton has reached agreement with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 6-year contract for $30 million. $5 million a year for Luke Walton to stay with the Lakers for another 6 years. Luke's father, Bill Walton, whose salary topped out at $25 a game way back when, is understandably proud.
Hi, this is Bill Walton, and of all the great influences in my life, from Coach Wooden to Larry Bird, Jerry Garcia to Mick Jagger, I'd have to put Cookie Chainsaw Randolph right at the top of that great list.
Wow. That's well put. That is a good point. In other sports, David.
I can't believe I'm going to refute the 10-listener poll.
You found another live song you like better?
Yes.
Wow.
I found one that is better. That is universally loved more than Do You Feel Like We Do.
Wow.
65 seconds of glory.
Well, yeah. Chanting Luke.
Greatest. Yeah. Right here in San Diego. It's the one and only time the 10-listener poll has been actually overturned.
Right.
Hard to believe.
It's 8:48 and 15 seconds, and this is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
KGB. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing.
The DSC at night.
Till I jam this down your throat.
KGB. 101KGB.com.
Since 1950, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego's floor covering leader. And now, Sid's is featuring Anderson hardwood floors with a low luster finish that'll stay beautiful with almost no maintenance. Anderson hardwood floors with hand-scraped 5-ply boards protected with Duratina matte finish. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West State Street, National City off the I-5, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street in San Marcos off the 78.
Come on down. Yeah.
Ha, I see you like the halakahiki. Excuse me? I like it too. First time I tried it was in Hawaii. Wait, what? Halakahiki. On a big, juicy A-O-P-P-E willy E-A. What did you just say to me? It's the Hawaiian word for burger, dude. Oh, hakalahiki. No, halakahiki. It's what's on your burger from Carl's Jr. My Hawaiian teriyaki burger? Yeah, the pineapple. Oh, that's halakahi. Well, look, there's the pee-pee. Dude, don't touch it. What? Pee-pee's the Hawaiian word for beef. Hey, what are fries called? Palai uala kahiki. Whoa, man. Oh, what about teriyaki, man? How do you say that? Teriyaki. No, come on. How do you say it in Hawaiian, brother? That's gotta be crazy. Dude, it's just teriyaki. Grilled pineapple and teriyaki sauce on a big, juicy burger. The Hawaiian Teriyaki Burger. New at Carl's Jr. For a limited time at participating restaurants.
Once there was a little girl who wanted to know how the AT&T Real Yellow Pages magically appeared on the doorstep at this time every year.
Daddy?
Ask your mother. The girl decided instead to ask the wise old owl.
Wise old owl?
The little girl asked.
You know the AT&T Real Yellow Pages with more complete ads and up-to-date listings? How does it get here?
The owl said nothing. So she asked the wise old log.
Excuse me?
She also asked the wise old tire,
Hello?
the wise old soda can, and the wise old patch of dirt.
Hello?
Before she finally realized none of these things could talk.
Oh.
So the mystery remained. Watch for the new AT&T Real Yellow Pages with the AT&T logo on the cover. The one and only. Delivered with more complete ads and information. Need something online? Search for it at yellowpages.com. The new AT&T. Your world delivered.
It's that time again. Your brand new San Diego AT&T Real Yellow Pages is delivering right now. The AT&T Real Yellow Pages. No other book is more complete or up to date.
Snapple has this great tasting new Earl Grey tea. It's just like classic English tea, only it's cold. So I am in London visiting a tea house to find out what's so important about Earl Grey tea. Excuse me, sir. What is so important about Earl Grey?
Well, if it's not Earl Grey, it's not the perfect blend of the finest black tea. And then it's not authentic English tea. Now, that's an insult to England. And if you're insulting England, you're insulting the Queen.
The Queen? No,
And nobody insults the Queen. Come on, put your jukes up.
Wait, this Snapple is authentic Earl Grey tea. It's just cold, that's all.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. You saved yourself a bloody nose.
New Snapple Earl Grey tea. Authentic English tea, like it bloody well should be. Only it's cold, lightly sweetened and refreshing. Part of our new line of classic black teas. Crumpets sold separately.
When you want an authentic black tea experience, stop into Long's Drugs for one of Snapple's delicious classic black teas. To find out more, visit snapple.com.
Thank Bishers for your 4th of July barbecue. Try Bishers Quality Meats Natural USDA Choice Ribeye, Porterhouse, or New York Steak. There are new flat iron steaks, mouth-watering hormone-free natural chicken, or Iowa pork. Bishers Quality Meats in Poway. Call 858-513-0509.
For a limited time only, Summer Nights, presented by Pepsi, return to SeaWorld with the all-new nighttime show, Shamu Rocks, plus Sea Lions Tonight, the acrobatics of Riptide, Cirque de la Mer, and the return of nightly fireworks.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw.
PSC at night.
KGB.
How good was Lisa Rinna looking last night on Entourage?
Outstanding.
Holy crap. That chick is 44.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't blame Drama. She'd have been on my short list, too.
Oh, my God. She was looking great.
Except Drama didn't get to have her.
They switched up on him. Oh, that was classic.
Poor Turtle suffering the whole time. Then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, things looking up.
Turtle tagging Lisa Rinna.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good show. They don't put a bullet in that movie director's head real quick. I'm going to quit watching that show.
He is just an annoying piece of crap.
Yeah, he is. He's a drag. Fun vacuum.
Oh.
What else was good on TV this weekend? Anybody see anything good? Anyone go see Ratatouille or Die Hard? Live Free or Die Hard?
Check us out, Ratatouille.
Yeah, she said something and it ruined it for her, though.
Do you want to know?
Sure.
I think it's just that there were rats in the kitchen. And that's kind of the whole premise of the thing.
Yeah, if you don't like the idea of rats making your food, don't go watch Ratatouille. What is Ratatouille?
It is vegetables sauteed in olive oil and garlic, and it's like eggplant and zucchini.
Ugh.
You would hate it.
It's all the crap that
Tomatoes
makes you
and
want
red
to
sauce.
Ralph.
It's good.
How can it be good? It's vegetables.
I'm not an eggplant fan.
Oh, God, neither am I.
I just don't like. And sometimes they'll mash it up and make it like a hummus.
Big old purple bulging thing. Eat this if you want that, huh?
I don't like it.
What's coming up on this morning's Half-Baked Crackpot News?
Well, you know, they had a concert in London in honor of Diana. I guess it would have been her 46th birthday.
Right.
And so her sons organized it, so we're going to talk to some of the performers there.
Did they sing?
Not the boys.
Did they get up and do some sort of like, I don't know.
Pantomime horse act or something?
No, I was thinking more of Who are those guys, those Grammy winners who turned out to be lip syncers?
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do a Milli and a Vanilli kind of thing.
No, all I know is that on the front page of the LA Times, they did do the wave of some sort.
Yeah.
So they were in the audience, and we tuned in a little bit.
Rumors have resurfaced that Harry is actually the love child of her
Butler.
No, he wasn't a butler, wasn't he? Wasn't he like a
I don't know.
James something or other? I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend back in the 90s. What's that, Ruth?
Wasn't he a horse trainer?
Something like that, yeah. He was a polo rider. You know, they're all like that. He looks exactly like the guy.
He certainly doesn't have the Prince Chuck.
He doesn't look like Charles or Diana. He looks exactly like Diana's boyfriend from back in the middle 90s.
Wow.
Yes, Chucko.
Hi.
Hi.
So I did see Ratatouille.
I know it.
And you loved it.
I did like it. It was good. But there's one part at the end that just kind of killed the whole movie for me. It was
Well, maybe we shouldn't tell
that's
that.
why I don't want to tell it.
The movie's
but
fairly new still.
Yeah, it's still, that's why, But
Does the rat get killed or anything?
no.
Does a Revlon executive come along and apply way too much mascara and kill the rat?
No, but it's just, I think if anybody, you think it's a cute movie all the way up until this one part, and I was like, okay, I have to keep reminding myself this is a kid's movie, so this is cute and this is fun, but it just kind of killed it for me.
Why, were you hoping it would end like Old Yeller? Someone would blast the rat's face off?
I really was kind of hoping that you'd see the rat like in a rat trap or something at the
Yeah,
end, but it never
yeah.
happened.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah.
All right.
So. All right.
Worth seeing?
I thought so. It's really, really good.
How about Live Free or Die Hard? Did you see that yet?
No, we were going to theater hop to that, but then it's hard to get me to go to sit through one movie nonetheless.
Don't have the ass for it, huh?
Nah.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hi, you're on Kate. Oh. Hi, you're on Kate. Oh, never mind. Well, all right. Hi, you're on KGB.
That's still
Hi.
Chuck. I have to get winter sheets.
All right, there we go. Other than that, we're in good shape.
Yes.
Awesome.
What else is coming up?
They had all this foiled terror attacks in London, and then there's
Cars filled with bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
In London, yeah.
So we're going to talk about that, and the president chimes in on what's going on over there, even as he's in. They're calling this the Lobster Summit, I think.
Why?
Because Putin is at Kennebunkport with the president, and they're all having a great 4th of July week and going out on the
Over there at Daddy's house.
grandpa's boat. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, and so he'll chime in as well.
All right.
And then we've got some wildfires burning that we'll update you on.
By Julian?
Yes, a couple that are about to join up in Julian. There's one up in Santa Barbara, and there's one that broke out in Utah. So I think what we're getting is it's hot and dry.
Yes.
Yes.
You know it's going to be a miserable fire summer.
Yep.
The worst drought in the history of records in Los Angeles and close to it here in San Diego. It's going to be bad. We'll give you the half-baked crackpot news coming up next year on KGB and Q103.
This is the DSC at night.
1015 KGB.
KGB.
Going to the San Diego County Fair? Stop by the California Lottery booth near Bing Crosby Hall and enter to win a $2,000 trip package, $1,000 in Marriott gift cards, and $1,000 in American Express checks. Brought to you by the California Lottery.
San Diego Hydroponics is San Diego's premier one-stop shopping experience. Continuing with their county-wide expansion with a new 2,500 square foot San Marcos facility where you'll enjoy grand opening discounts and plenty of free samples. On special now, buy 6 or more bags of any soil and get 20% off. Looking for lighting, CO2, increased ventilation for summertime? San Diego Hydroponics has it all. Offering bulb recycling and on-site ballast repair, plus an experienced staff and the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Shop San Diego Hydroponics today at 1381 Cuyamaca Street in El Cajon, 4122 Napier Street in Pacific Beach, and at the new San Diego Hydroponics location, 802 Twin Oaks Valley Road, Suite 108 in San Marcos. For directions and store hours, visit FamilyHydroponics.com. That's FamilyHydroponics.com or call 760-510-1444. 760-510-1444.
You're a Players Club card holder from Valley View Casino. You hear me give you the Colossal Coin Jackpot updates every afternoon, but once in a while it just hits you at, say, 4 in the morning. You just gotta know that Colossal Coin Jackpot amount. You can check it. It's updated hourly at valleyviewcasino.com.
Another how-to half-minute from the Home Depot.
Hey, check out that ceiling fan.
It's nice,
Yeah.
but we're not here for a ceiling fan.
No, I know, but it's really pretty.
But we're not here for...
They're 20% off.
Yeah, but
it has a remote.
I'll get another card.
Want to save big on a gorgeous new ceiling fan? Head to the Home Depot right now and get 20% off all ceiling fans by popular brands like Hampton Bay and Hunter. Now till July 8th, only at the Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. Valid in U.S. only. See store for details.
Your adjustable home loan is going up and your payment's about to explode. In fact, your loan balance is going up too. But you've got good credit and you've got equity, so you've got options. I'm Marissa Gallagher of Park Place Funding. If you're paying more than 4.5%, it's too much. And if you pay more than $1,800 on a $400,000 loan, that's too much. Our competitors don't want you to know the huge amount of money they make off your home loan. Wouldn't you like to get that money back? Park Place Funding shows you how to get money back and use it to lower your loan payment and your interest.
Call 866-491-3863. We'll come to your home and explain exactly how we do this. 866-491-FUND. This is not an adjustable, and unlike our competitors, we don't add $20,000 to your loan balance to do it. Only Park Place Funding can show you why you should never pay more than 4.5% and why you should never pay for a home loan again. 866-491-FUND.
Licensed by the DRE number 0140-3138.
DSC at night. DSC at night.
This is the KGB.
It's 101 KGB and Q103, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Guess what I found?
Wow.
Studio version of Do You Feel Like We Do? How much do you hate it already? Isn't it going slow?
Yeah, way too slow.
Somehow I like that better than the Cheap Trick studio version of I Want You to Want Me.
It's just not as big a gap.
It's just not as crappy.
Right.
Let's hear the big finish here. Well, it's almost like it's unplugged. And can I have a suggestion? Can we all get over unplugged? God, that was a bad idea. And people are still doing it. What made it a great song was that it was plugged in. Don't unplug.
Layla? Come on.
God, it's awful.
Come on.
Have you ever heard an unplugged song that you liked?
No.
No. And if you thought you did, you were wrong. Oh, God, they're awful. Stop doing that.
It's like being a NASCAR fan at a boxcar derby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly like that.
I like boxcar.
No. I can take that better than the Cheap Trick version. All right. Do we have this morning's load
Yes.
of half-baked crackpot news ready to money shot forth? Let's do it. Here is Shelley Dunn.
Thank you, David. Security is at the highest level in and around London following the 3 foiled terror attacks over the weekend. Reporter Tori Scott is there.
All the airports, Manchester, Liverpool, Glasgow, Edinburgh, and obviously Heathrow, they've stepped up security, as have some of the railway stations. There are more patrols, police patrols on the streets in London, and also they have raised the threat level to critical, implying that a terrorist threat is imminent.
Now, Scotland Yard has 7 suspects in custody, but they're still looking for the builder of the bombs. They say the explosives all failed for the same reason, leading investigators to conclude they were all made by the same person. Now, there's word that the police were close on the trail of the suspects in the Scottish airport attack. A rental agent says authorities had contacted his firm just ahead of the attack Saturday. 7 suspects, again, are in custody. Now, this guy, Jim Manson, was a witness. He saw Saturday's incident as it was underway.
I could see a Cherokee Jeep on fire with the driver desperately trying to push that vehicle into the terminal building. He had a very, very stern look of determination on his face.
Manson said he saw 2 blasts at the attack car.
There was a small explosion, and then suddenly there was a larger explosion, and the whole Jeep just seemed to blow up, with flames shooting up about 20 or 30 feet, which caught the side of the airport and set it on fire.
Well, President Bush says this past week's terror incidents in Britain make it clear the threat to free nations has not gone away. AP White House correspondent Mark Smith now reports.
The president often says Americans need to remain vigilant, even though an attack hasn't happened here since 9/11. Reacting in Maine to what's happened in Britain, he seemed to be saying, "I told you so."
Just goes to show the war against these extremists goes on. You never know where they may try to strike.
Bush spoke to reporters as he waited to begin 2 days of talks with Russia's Vladimir Putin and went out of his way to praise the response of Britain's Gordon Brown to the terror scare in his first week on the job as Prime Minister. Mark Smith with the President, Kennebunkport, Maine.
And from Kennebunkport, President Bush and Russian President Vladimir Putin have gone fishing. They went on Bush's dad's boat before they start their meetings in Maine. Now, Bush and Putin disagree on a number of issues, but they do both want to stymie Iran's nuclear weapons ambitions. They don't agree, though, on whether Iranian missiles currently pose a threat. The FBI, though, is warning Florida dive shops to keep an eye out for potential terrorist threats.
They were particularly interested in any students that may be Middle Eastern in culture that had started a class and then completed the class. In other words, maybe done enough except for the final exam.
Henry Del Campo owns a scuba shop in Miami Beach. He says the federal agents have pored over his customer records. They're looking for anything suspicious. Meanwhile, a U.S. general is accusing elite Iranian guards of helping Shiite militias carry out an attack in Iraq that killed 5 Americans. Brigadier General Kevin Bergner also accuses Iran of using the Lebanese Hezbollah as a proxy to arm Shiite militias in Iraq. 4 soldiers and a Marine were killed in attacks in Baghdad and Anbar province yesterday. Since the war began in March of 2003, the AP tally of deaths has risen now to 3,582. Did he fall or did he jump? A cruise ship passenger pulled from the waters off South Florida might not remember how he ended up 50 miles offshore, but as Aaron Bender reports, it's an experience he will not forget.
29-year-old Scott Duran was reportedly pretty intoxicated while he was aboard the Carnival ship Liberty last night.
The man was fortunate that we were right there.
Petty Officer Dana Moore says the Coast Guard cutter Bluefin was less than 10 miles away, got to the ship in 15 minutes, and had Duran out of the water just an hour after he dropped in the drink.
It's up to Carnival Cruises or the FBI to pursue any charges against him, but this guy might also end up having to reimburse the Coast Guard for his rescue. Panicked shoppers ran for their lives yesterday. Gunfire erupted inside a Tucson mall. Police say it was a fight between 2 shoppers at Park Place Mall. It led to a shooting in which 3 people were wounded. At least 2 others have been taken into custody. None of the injuries life-threatening. The Utah National Guard has been activated as a wildfire continues to burn in the northeastern part of the state. Broke out Friday about 100 miles east of Salt Lake City. Progress is slow. As of yesterday, the fire was only 5% contained. And in Santa Barbara, firefighters continue to battle a fire. It's ripped through 482 acres of brush. This is a rugged area of the county of Santa Barbara near campsites. That cause of fire is under investigation. And a 110-acre blaze in East San Diego County near Julian, expected to be fully contained this afternoon. But it was reported yesterday at Highway 78 and Banner Grade. It was 20% surrounded as of last night. About 300 firefighters have battled that fire. And then another fire reported yesterday afternoon just west of Julian, burned about 60 acres. Spread very slowly. Cause of both of those fires under investigation.
Did you guys see the Father's Day card that Paris Hilton made for her dad in prison? It is the lamest thing.
Like a little kid?
It looks like my 10-year-old wrote it.
Oh.
It's so lame.
Well, she might not have written anything since she was 10 years old.
But you look at this, and it's, Paris Hilton is 26 years old, I think. I think I'm right on that. It looks like something a 10-year-old had written. It shows the 2 of them. It's a side shot. They're facing each other, sitting in chairs with a pane of glass in between each other, doing the very tender, touching, Hallmark Hall of Fame movie of the week, Touching the Glass.
Right.
I miss you so much. Tears.
You haven't seen it for 10 years.
Little cartoon tears streaming down her cartoon face. And she is adorable in the cartoon that she drew
Well, of course.
of herself.
Yeah.
God, it's weird.
Huh.
That's all I have. Sorry.
That's okay. Remember earlier, about a week and a half ago, they were searching for a pair of missing travelers from California. It has come to a sad end. Gina Perosa reports that searchers from the missing priest's car found them in a wreck.
Tillamook County Sheriff Todd Anderson says the car rolled at least once as it left Highway 26 off the north side of the road.
Rolling down an embankment and coming to rest in some heavy underbrush.
Anderson says the couple was found inside the car. The Civil Air Patrol initially spotted just a bit of the car's door as it was lying on its side off the road.
Obviously, this time of year, Highway 26 is extremely busy with people going to and from the beach.
Anderson says the medical examiner will determine the exact causes of death. The State Patrol is reconstructing how the accident occurred. Gina Perosa.
Hey, when you get wireless service from AT&T, you can check sports scores, stock quotes, top news stories with services like MediaNet, all from the comfort of your lap dance chair. You deserve a new phone with great service and features that keep you connected to friends and family. I love doing text messaging to all my friends on my AT&T phone. It's fast, it's easy, it's convenient. And right now at AT&T, you can buy any phone and get up to 4 Samsung A437 phones for free after a $30 mail-in rebate debit card data package purchase and a 2-year service agreement per phone. It's a great flip phone the entire family's going to love. Take pictures and instant message each other. And with Bluetooth technology, you can get hands-free conversations in the car. Hurry to a store while supplies last. Singular's name is now AT&T Your World Delivered. Check att.com/wireless or call 1-866-MOBILITY. Certain restrictions and other charges apply. See the website or your lap dancer for complete offer details.
Hi, you're caller 10.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Chuck.
One-syllable answers, huh, Chuck?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. Chuck's winner. Reference point on today's round of the commercial game is lap dancing. Anytime you hear that, be caller 10 just like Chuck and win. We get lots of good concert tickets, including Dana Carvey, who is coming to town on Friday at Humphreys Concerts by the Bay. Check out HumphreysConcertsByTheBay.com. How good was Lisa Rinna looking last night on Entourage?
Outstanding.
Holy crap. That chick is 44.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't blame drama.
good.
She'd have been on my short list, too.
Oh, my God. She was looking great.
Except drama didn't get to have her.
They switched up on him. Oh, that was classic.
Poor Turtle suffering the whole time. Then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, things looking up.
Turtle tagging Lisa Rinna.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good show. They don't put a bullet in that movie director's head real quick. I'm going to quit watching that show.
He is just an annoying piece of crap.
Yeah, he is. He's a drag. Fun vacuum.
Oh.
What else was good on TV this weekend? Anybody see anything good? Anyone go see Ratatouille or Die Hard? Live Free or Die Hard?
Check us out, Ratatouille.
Yeah, she said something and it ruined it for her, though.
Do you want to know?
Sure.
I think it's just that there were rats in the kitchen. That's kind of the whole premise of the thing.
Yeah, if you don't like the idea of rats making your food, don't go watch Ratatouille. What is Ratatouille?
It is vegetables sauteed in olive oil and garlic, and it's like eggplant and zucchini.
Ugh.
You would hate it.
It's all the crap that
Tomatoes
makes you
and
want
red
to
sauce.
Ralph.
It's good.
How can it be good? It's vegetables.
I'm not an eggplant fan.
Oh, God, neither am I.
I just don't like. And sometimes they'll mash it up and make it like a hummus.
Big old purple bulging thing.
I don't like it.
Eat this if you want that, huh?
I don't like it.
What's coming up on this morning's Half-Baked Crackpot News?
Well, you know, they had a concert in London in honor of Diana. I guess it would have been her 46th birthday.
Right.
And so her sons organized it, so we're going to talk to some of the performers there.
Did they sing?
Not the boys.
Did they get up and do some sort of like, I don't know.
Pantomime horse act or something?
No, I was thinking more of, who are those guys, those Grammy winners who turned out to be lip syncers?
Milli Vanilli.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
go Milli and Vanilli kind of thing?
No, all I know is that on the front page of the LA Times, they did do the wave of some sort.
Yeah.
So they were in the audience, and we tuned in a little bit.
Rumors have resurfaced that Harry is actually the love child of her
Butler.
No, he wasn't a butler, was he? Wasn't he like a
I don't know.
James something or other? I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend back in the 90s. What's that, Ruth?
Wasn't he a horse trainer?
Something like that, yeah. He was a polo rider. They're all like that. He looks exactly like the guy.
He certainly doesn't have the Prince Chuck.
He doesn't look like Charles or Diana. He looks exactly like Diana's boyfriend from back in the middle 90s.
Wow.
Yes, Chucko.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, my God.
What?
So I did see Ratatouille. I know it.
And you loved it.
I did like it. It was good. But there's one part at the end that just kind of killed the whole movie for me. It was
Maybe we shouldn't
tell
that.
That's why I don't want to tell it.
The movie's
but
fairly new still.
Yeah, Still, that's why, But
Does the rat get killed or anything?
No.
Does a Revlon executive come along and apply way too much mascara and kill the rat?
No, but it's just, I think if anybody, you think it's a cute movie all the way up until this one part, and I was like, okay, I have to keep reminding myself this is a kid's movie, so this is cute and this is fun, but it just kind of killed it for me.
Why, were you hoping it would end like Old Yeller? Someone would blast the rat's face off?
I really was kind of hoping that you'd see the rat like in a rat trap or something at the end, but it never happened.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Worth seeing?
I thought so. It's really, really good.
How about Live Free or Die Hard? Did you see that yet?
No, we were going to theater hop to that, but then it's hard to get me to sit through one movie nonetheless.
Yeah. Don't have the ass for it, huh?
Nah.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hi, you're on Kate. Oh. Hi, you're on Kate. Oh, never mind. Well, all right. Hi, you're on KGB.
That's still
Hi.
Chuck. I have to get winter sheets.
All right, there we go. Other than that, we're in good shape.
Yes. Awesome.
What else is coming up?
They had all this foiled terror attacks in London, and then there's
cars filled with bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
In London, yeah.
So we're going to talk about that, and the president chimes in on what's going on over there, even as he's in. They're calling this the Lobster Summit, I think.
Why?
Because Putin is at Kennebunkport with the president, and they're all having a great 4th of July week and going out on the
over there, at Daddy's house.
Grandpa's boat. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, and. So he'll chime in as well.
All right.
And then we've got some wildfires burning that we'll update you on.
By Julian?
Yes, a couple that are about to join up in Julian. There's one up in Santa Barbara, and there's one that broke out in Utah. So I think what we're getting is it's hot and dry.
Yes.
Yes.
You know it's going to be a miserable fire summer.
Yep.
The worst drought in the history of records in Los Angeles.
Yep.
And close to it here in San Diego. It's going to be bad. We'll give you the half-baked crackpot news coming up next year on KGB and Q103.
These days, it's not so easy to find old-fashioned customer service and great quality and value, unless, of course, you're at Men's Warehouse.
Hi, this is Frank Shear, and I just wanted to call and let you know that I really enjoy your store. I used to shop at Joseph A. Banks, but I find that the customer service and quality of clothes at your facility is far superior.
Yes, my name is Christopher Parks. I just wanted to let you know what a great company you have, and I'm recently a Saks Fifth Avenue customer, and I will, as of now, no longer ever go back there because of the great experience I've had at the Men's Warehouse. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.
If you haven't experienced shopping at Men's Warehouse yet, give us a minute. We think we'll win you over, too.
Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. To
101 KGB, Q103, the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio Show. Guess what I found?
Wow.
Studio version of Do You Feel Like We Do? How much do you hate it already? Isn't it going slow?
Yeah, way too slow.
Somehow I like that better than the Cheap Trick studio version. of I Want You to Want Me.
It's just not as big a gap.
It's just not as crappy.
Right.
Let's hear the big finish here. Oh, it's almost like it's unplugged. And can I have a suggestion? Can we all get over unplugged? God, that was a bad idea. And people are still doing it. What made it a great song was that it was plugged in. Don't unplug.
Layla? Come on.
God, it's awful.
Come on.
Have you ever heard an unplugged song that you liked?
No.
No. And if you thought you did, you were wrong. Oh, God, they're awful. Stop doing that.
It's like being a NASCAR fan at a boxcar derby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly like that.
I like boxcar.
No. I can take that better than the Cheap Trick version. All right. Do we have this morning's load
Yes.
of half-baked crackpot news ready to money shot forth? Let's do it. Here is Shelley Dunn.
Thank you, David. Security is at the highest level in and around London following the 3 foiled terror attacks over the weekend. Reporter Tori Scott is there.
All the airports, Manchester, Liverpool, Glasgow, Edinburgh, and obviously Heathrow, they've stepped up security, as have some of the railway stations. There are more patrols, police patrols on the streets in London, and also they have raised the threat level to critical, implying that a terrorist threat is imminent.
Now, Scotland Yard has 7 suspects in custody, but they're still looking for the builder of the bombs. They say the explosives all failed for the same reason, leading investigators to conclude they were all made by the same person. Now, there's word that the police were close on the trail of the suspects in the Scottish airport attack. A rental agent says authorities had contacted his firm just ahead of the attack Saturday. 7 suspects, again, are in custody. Now, this guy, Jim Manson, was a witness. He saw Saturday's incident as it was underway.
I could see a Cherokee Jeep on fire with the driver desperately trying to push that vehicle into the terminal building. He had a very, very stern look of determination on his face.
Manson said he saw 2 blasts at the attack car.
There was a small explosion, and then suddenly there was a larger explosion, and the whole Jeep just seemed to blow up, with flames shooting up about 20 or 30 feet, which caught the side of the airport and set it on fire.
Well, President Bush says this past week's terror incidents in Britain make it clear the threat to free nations has not gone away. AP White House correspondent Mark Smith now reports.
The president often says Americans need to remain vigilant, even though an attack hasn't happened here since 9/11. Reacting in Maine to what's happened in Britain, he seemed to be saying, "I told you so."
Just goes to show the war against these extremists goes on. You never know where they may try to strike.
Bush spoke to reporters as he waited to begin 2 days of talks with Russia's Vladimir Putin and went out of his way to praise the response of Britain's Gordon Brown to the terror scare in his first week on the job as Prime Minister. Mark Smith with the President, Kennebunkport, Maine.
And from Kennebunkport, President Bush and Russian President Vladimir Putin have gone fishing. They went on Bush's dad's boat before they start their meetings in Maine. Now, Bush and Putin disagree on a number of issues, but they do both want to stymie Iran's nuclear weapons ambitions. They don't agree, though, on whether Iranian missiles currently pose a threat. The FBI, though, is warning Florida dive shops to keep an eye out for potential terrorist threats.
They were particularly interested in any students that may be Middle Eastern in culture that had started a class and then completed the class. In other words, maybe done enough except for the final exam.
Henry Del Campo owns a scuba shop in Miami Beach. He says the federal agents have pored over his customer records. They're looking for anything suspicious. Meanwhile, a U.S. general is accusing elite Iranian guards of helping Shiite militias carry out an attack in Iraq that killed 5 Americans. Brigadier General Kevin Bergner also accuses Iran of using the Lebanese Hezbollah as a proxy for armed Shiite militias in Iraq. 4 soldiers and a Marine were killed in attacks in Baghdad and Anbar province yesterday. Since the war began in March of 2003, the AP tally of deaths has risen now to 3,582. Did he fall or did he jump? A cruise ship passenger pulled from the waters off South Florida might not remember how he ended up 50 miles offshore, but as Aaron Bender reports, it's an experience he will not forget.
29-year-old Scott Duran was reportedly pretty intoxicated while he was aboard the Carnival ship Liberty last night.
The man was fortunate that we were right there.
Petty Officer Dana War says the Coast Guard cutter Bluefin was less than 10 miles away. got to the ship in 15 minutes, and had Duran out of the water just an hour after he dropped in the drink.
It's up to Carnival Cruises or the FBI to pursue any charges against him, but this guy might also end up having to reimburse the Coast Guard for his rescue. Panicked shoppers ran for their lives yesterday. Gunfire erupted inside a Tucson mall. Police say it was a fight between two shoppers at Park Place Mall. It led to a shooting in which 3 people were wounded. At least 2 others have been taken into custody. None of the injuries life-threatening. The Utah National Guard has been activated as a wildfire continues to burn in the northeastern part of the state. Broke out Friday about 100 miles east of Salt Lake City. Progress is slow. As of yesterday, the fire was only 5% contained. And in Santa Barbara, firefighters continue to battle a fire. It's ripped through 482 acres of brush. This is a rugged area of the county of Santa Barbara near campsites. That cause of fire is under investigation. And a 110-acre blaze in East San Diego County near Julian, expected to be fully contained this afternoon. But it was reported yesterday at Highway 78 and Banner Grade. It was 20% surrounded as of last night. About 300 firefighters have battled that fire. And then another fire reported yesterday afternoon just west of Julian, burned about 60 acres. Spread very slowly. Cause of both of those fires under investigation.
Did you guys see the Father's Day card that Paris Hilton made
No.
for her dad in prison? It is the lamest thing.
Like a little kid?
It looks like my 10-year-old wrote it.
Oh.
It's so lame.
Well, she might not have written anything since she was 10 years old.
But you look at this, and it's, Paris Hilton is 26 years old, I think. I think I'm right on that. It looks like something a 10-year-old had written. It shows the two of them. It's a side shot. They're facing each other, sitting in chairs with a pane of glass in between each other, doing the very tender, touching Hallmark Hall of Fame movie of the week, touching the glass.
Right.
I miss you so much. Tears.
You haven't seen it for 10 years.
Little cartoon tears streaming down her cartoon face. Aww. And she is adorable in the cartoon that she drew
well, of course.
Of herself.
Yeah.
God, it's weird. That's all I have. Sorry.
It's okay. Remember earlier, about a week and a half ago, they were searching for a pair of missing travelers from California. It has come to a sad end. Gina Perosa reports the searchers from the missing priest's car found them in a wreck.
Tillamook County Sheriff Todd Anderson says the car rolled at least once as it left Highway 26 off the north side of the road.
Rolling down an embankment and coming to rest in some heavy underbrush.
Anderson says the couple was found inside the car. The Civil Air Patrol initially spotted just a bit of the car's door as it was lying on its side off the road.
Obviously, this time of year, Highway 26 is extremely busy with people going to and from the beach.
Anderson says the medical examiner will determine the exact causes of death. The State Patrol is reconstructing how the accident occurred. Gina Perosa, Portland.
And it was all concert in London over the weekend. Prince William says Sunday's London concert was all about his mother and everything she loved in her life, her music, her dance, her charities, and her family and friends. Prince says William and Harry organized this charity concert at Wembley Stadium in honor of their mum, who died 10 years ago. It marked what would have been her 46th birthday. So it was Elton John, Duran Duran, P. Diddy was there, Nelly Furtado, Joss Jones, Kanye West. About 70,000 fans turned out to see them. Prince William says he couldn't think of a better tribute to his mother's life.
For us, this has been the most perfect way of remembering her. And this is how she would want to be remembered.
Here's Fergie, who said it was an honor to perform at this concert. And
it feels amazing, first of all, to be here at Wembley.
Right.
Secondly, for this event. I mean, it's so special. She was such an amazing woman, people's princess, and such a great humanitarian.
And Tom Jones was there. He said it was important for him to perform the song Kiss.
Princess Diana really liked that song. And so I sang it a couple of times when she was actually in the audience. And, she commented on it. So I thought that would be good to do.
You want to hear some of the tape from the concert?
Please.
Check it out.
Oh, I'm glad I'm dead.
Sing it. Well, there you go. That's just some of the
Lovely.
Princess Diana tribute concert last night.
Well, that little bit aside, Donny Osmond said there was nothing to be sad about.
The atmosphere out there is a huge party. That's the feeling that William and Harry wanted, and that's what they got. This isn't a somber tribute.
Meanwhile, authorities in Malibu are investigating just who threw objects from Kenny G's house. Struck a 9-year-old girl down on the beach below in the head. She had to have 4 stitches. Kenny G's attorney says the object was a Power Bar energy drink.
Oh, dear.
Uh-huh. And a bar, I'm sorry. And they believe 2 teens on the musician's property
Now, wait a minute.
related to him.
A candy bar?
A candy bar.
Gave someone 4
Well, see, this is
stitch
and
cut?
I read this over the weekend, and they all of Kenny G's peeps are saying it was a Power Bar, but the little girl said no, it was something metal and rocks.
All right,
and she had to have 4 stitches. But anyway, they say these kids were not related to Kenny G. They're the ones who threw the objects and hit the girl 50 feet below. So whatever it was would have gained some momentum. And Kenny G's wife paid the little girl's medical bill.
Very good. Seems unlikely that a candy bar would cause a
I don't think so.
cut in your head.
Had to be rocks. Michael Jackson's spokeswoman recently issued a statement denying that Michael was sick, out of his mind, or doing anything other than working on new music. But rumors persist something funky is going on. Fox News columnist Roger Friedman, who's kind of a Michael Jackson expert, claims Michael is in perilous health. He says Michael is, quote, depressed, alone, and mixing ingredients.
Like what?
Like prescription painkillers and alcohol. And it's getting so bad, supposedly, Michael is suffering from liver damage, and he's vomiting blood. Jeez. Family members say they haven't seen much of Michael since his acquittal 2 years ago.
That's considered unhealthy, I believe.
I believe it is as well.
I'm not a doctor.
Red flag, I know.
No doctor.
A lot of people are dead from that.
Well, Bruce Willis is doing dangerous stunts at the age of 52. Oh, my God. Editor Michael Weinfeld, AP Entertainment editor Michael Weinfeld, spoke to him about one of the most talked about stunts in his latest movie, Live Free or Die Hard.
Bruce Willis really did jump out of that car going 35 miles an hour before it ran up a ramp and hit a low-flying helicopter full of bad guys and live free or die hard.
Are you okay? Oh, my God.
I asked Willis what was going through his mind just before he jumped.
I didn't think it was a very good idea, and at the last minute, I think that's what anybody who jumps out of cars would be thinking. And how did you feel when you realized it worked? Well, after I recovered, I hope that it looked good.
John McClane does let out a yippee-ki-yay at the end of the movie, but Willis says you'll have to listen closely because there's a lot of noise going on at the same time. Michael Weinfeld, Washington.
Did I leave the iron on?
Although I like the Daredevil thing, you know. I used to enjoy watching Evel Knievel, and I feel bad for him now. He's a little older, he doesn't jump, but he always does these talk shows, and every time he does one, they want to show him that footage where he fell off the motorcycle and bounced around like 83 times. That's what they show him. Hey, do you remember that day, Evel? Oh, no, I don't remember. And they always ask him what he was thinking right before he hit the ground. What kind of question is that? What were you thinking right before you hit the ground, Evel? What were you thinking? I remember thinking, hey, did I turn off the iron? Then my leg cracked in half. Then I was thinking, hey, maybe I should get a puppy. What do you think I was thinking? I was thinking, something like that, if I remember right. Let me go back. Yeah. I believe those are my thoughts. Hope I've crystallized them for you.
We'll have round 2. This morning's half-baked crackpot news next on KGB and Q103. Here
Keep
is
going.
Shelley Dunn.
I was bored. Well, it's you.
Let's go to the box office. That's always entertaining. AP correspondent Jamie Fryer reports on the weekend at the movies.
I want to make things, Dad.
Stay away from the humans. It's dangerous. Now shut up and eat your garbage.
The animated tale of a gourmet rat in a French restaurant opens at number 1.
Yeah.
Ratatouille took in more than $47 million over the weekend.
Isn't that fascinating?
Bad guys by now, right?
Bruce Willis brings back his unstoppable cop, John McClane, for a 4th time.
How about that?
Live Free or Die Hard was second this weekend with $33 million. But it opened Wednesday with a total box office take of more than $48 million. Evan Almighty drops to 3rd. I'm Jamie Fryer.
And I want to party with you.
Okay, well, let's try this. There's a highly anticipated movie called Transformers, shaping up to be one of the summer's biggest movies, they say, and it will feature Jon Voight as Secretary of Defense.
I guess I get that part because I meant to bring some gravitas to the piece, you know, and yet the piece has there's a lot of humor in it. There's obviously a lot of adventure in
Chris
it.
Boyer, what is gravitas?
I don't know.
Well,
To speak with an elevated sense of importance.
Is that what it is?
Drama, yes.
Oh, my gosh. Self-descriptive word.
Well, that hits theaters nationwide on Tuesday, Transformers. And then Kirk Douglas looks back on his life in his 9th book. Talking to AP correspondent Rosalie Fox, he says at age 90, his book, Let's Face It, will be his final.
Kirk Douglas is hard on himself in his memoir, Let's Face It.
You realize how self-absorbed you were.
Of course, the stroke that affected his speech changed his life. But Douglas says the helicopter crash that killed 2 others in 1991 but only injured him made him a better person.
You begin to change your way of thinking.
I'm not an animal! That's a scene from the 1960 movie Spartacus.
The thing I'm most proud of was breaking the blacklist.
Kirk Douglas put blacklisted screenwriter Dalton Trumbo in the credits of Spartacus, helping to end Hollywood's so-called Red Scare. Rosalie Fox, Los Angeles.
Wow. No, that'd be so tough. We go now to...
Do you mind, Ruth?
What?
Come on, the man's had a stroke.
What am I doing?
Man has had an illness.
Oh, no, you're the one making fun of him.
Oh, okay. Blame it on me. I see. Grow up, Ruth.
Grow up, Dave. Grow up, Cookie.
Oh!
Apparently it's your fault now.
Wow. That's just unbelievable.
Well, you were laughing.
All we're looking for, Ruth, is a thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go.
So if you break bread with Spinal Tap, you'll help the environment. AP correspondent Myra Lopez has more.
11, 11,
and most of
11, and
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Is it any louder?
Well, it's 1 louder.
The guys in Spinal Tap say in an effort to prevent the planet from spontaneously combusting, the band is auctioning off a private dinner with them in Los Angeles to the highest bidder and a guest. The money will benefit the Live Earth Concerts and Alliance for Climate Protection. More information is available on the Live Earth website. The band is also reuniting at the Live Earth show in London. I'm Myra Lopez.
Thank God.
Spinal Tap has gone green. Yes.
Did you ever watch that movie?
Haven't seen it.
You've never seen it. I thought you cracked on it all the time.
No.
For being Boyer's favorite movie.
That's the only reason I do it.
You have never seen it.
Never seen
funny. It's really good. And in this business, you have no business being in this business without having seen it.
What?
Well, I'll pack up and leave.
What are you talking about?
Just
Well,
a few...
it's so much about radio or music.
Really?
And the product that we sell.
How is our
no
talk show
connection
about
at all.
music?
Between music and radio?
You know, I only saw it one time. It was a long time ago. I don't remember there being radio in it.
Not necessarily, but it's just the crap that we sell here, the music and the way it's made and the people in it.
It was a spoof on the rock star culture.
Right.
Definitely.
It was actually very, very fun.
It's pretty clever.
I'm not saying I won't. I just haven't. I just never
You
got
won't.
to it.
Now you won't because he's just destroyed any inspiration to do so.
I can't imagine the day where you would go,
I know.
let's watch Spinal Tap. I don't think so.
But sometimes he'll be watching something and I walk in and then I'll get sucked into a little bit of it. Yeah, well.
Maybe when you're 3 or 4 years deep into your Alzheimer's, will you
Then
go,
maybe.
hey,
I know.
let's watch Spinal Tap.
Because I walked in the bedroom and he was watching The Birds and I got sucked into that for a minute.
It's a good movie.
It was good. It was really good. And seeing
Suzanne Pleshette.
Trippy Hedron, go on.
Should be in that fur coat.
I thought Rod Taylor was gorgeous.
Yes, he was. I was
was.
trying to find out who that was.
Rod Taylor. With only 2 Ds.
Are you an Alfred Hitchcock fan?
Nah,
really.
he just had it on.
Yeah.
And
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's you are compelled to sit there and watch a little bit.
Scary.
So
Who's Bodega Bay?
really?
I don't know.
I didn't. Oh,
I thought it was in Santee.
celebrity death.
Oh, no. Well,
Long time movie critic.
well, you had that on Friday.
No, I didn't.
I thought you did. She didn't?
Who?
Joel Siegel
Yeah.
passed away Friday. He was 63.
Yeah, you talked about this on Friday, I thought.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew about it from you.
Really?
Yes.
It was my mental telepathy, David. I
you.
make it a point to contact you over the weekend just to let you know, hey, look what I read.
Did you send me this head cold over the weekend?
Yes, I did.
Thank
It
you.
was making it really hard for me to tell you about the next celebrity
I think it was
death.
Ruth who told you.
No, it was Emily.
Emily? What?
No, Emily gave you that cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks a
You
lot.
shouldn't have made out with her. We
My
told you
wife.
not
That's what Nicole said. You making out with Emily? Just a little. Just a little.
Just not much.
Not enough to get a cold.
Right. Huh. Founding member of the Marshall Tucker Band, the guy who wrote Fire on the Mountain, has died.
Oh.
George McCorkle,
Oh,
60 years old.
McCorkle?
Yeah, he died in near Nashville. He recently had been diagnosed with cancer.
Oh.
fun name.
That's too bad.
McCorkle is a fun name. Finally this morning, on Saturday, 27-year-old Brandy O'Connor in Wisconsin and her 2 kids were at this park. And they saw a guy watching them from the woods. Now, the guy was 50-year-old Michael Flows, also of Wisconsin. And as he got closer to them, they saw, this mom and her 2 kids, that Flo's shorts were down and he was fondling himself. Oh. So she yelled at the guy.
Well, no one else was there to fondle him.
I guess. She yelled at the guy. He ran away. She called the cops. They tracked him down, and he told the cops, hey, this was just a big misunderstanding. Oopsie. He took off his shorts because he had a horsefly down there, and he was not angrily molesting himself. He was just trying to swat the fly.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And the cops said, well, why weren't you wearing any underwear? And he said, well, I got hot at work, so I just took them off. Then I came out to the park.
Why weren't you wearing any underwear? Like it's a law.
Exactly.
Grief. Is he okay?
He's been arrested.
How big is his piddler?
It was big enough for a horsefly to go up there.
Ew. Ew.
And now he's
hugged like a horsefly.
Bad.
Good one.
All right, thank you, Shelley. Chainsaw Sports will be next here on KGB and Q103.
It's summer. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. The automotive press is talking. And once again, they're talking about Infiniti. Road and Track is talking about the FX, calling it simply one of the best performance SUVs in the world. AutoWorld.com is talking about the QX56, declaring it luxury on a grand scale. The Infiniti M, once again, is Car and Driver's Choice as the winner of its recent luxury sedan comparison test. And they also named the G Sedan to their 10 best list for 2007. But then you don't have to take anyone else's word for it. Judge for yourself. Test drive any of these celebrated vehicles at the Infiniti Limited Engagement Summer Event and ask about our special 0.9% APR available on select vehicles. But don't wait too long, because the Infiniti Limited Engagement Summer Event ends July 31st. See your San Diego Infiniti retailer for more information or visit Infiniti.com.
Road and Track, November 2006, AutoWorld.com, October 2006, Car and Driver, November 2006, and January 2007. Financing is short term. Subject to IFS credit approval. Take delivery from new retailer stock. Offer in 7/30/107.
No interest for 24 months. Now at Mattress Discounters. Brand name mattresses, discount prices.
The new DieHard Platinum battery with Evolution technology has 40% more reserve capacity compared to Spiral AGM batteries. DieHard Platinum for your car. Available at Sears and Sears.com/platinum.
It's your father. Open up.
That's your pay.
1,200 text messages last month? All this texting?
IWHA.
You're right, it won't happen again. Who are you texting anyway?
IDK.
Well, I don't know either. Until you figure it out, no more texting.
OMG. ICTINEM.
Sometimes I just don't understand you.
Now too much texting is NBD because the new AT&T brings everyone in your family unlimited texting to anyone nationwide for just $29.99 more per month with your family talk plan.
Switch to AT&T and for a limited time buy any PDA and get up to 4 Samsung A437s free after mail-in rebate debit card and data package purchase. Call 1-866-MOBILITY or visit att.com/wireless today. Singular's name is now AT&T. Your world delivered.
Some restrictions apply. 2-year service agreement required per phone. Price before $30 mail-in rebate debit card and minimum $9.99 data package purchase is $49.99. While supplies last, see store for details.
Ha! I see you like the halakahiki. Hakalahiki. It's what's on your burger from Carl's Jr. My Hawaiian teriyaki burger. There's the pee-pee. Dude, don't touch it. What? Pee-pee's the Hawaiian word for beef. Hey, what about teriyaki, man? How do you say that? Teriyaki. No, come on. How do you say it in Hawaiian, brother? That's gotta be crazy. Dude, it's just teriyaki. The Hawaiian Teriyaki Burger. New at Carl's Jr. For a limited time at participating restaurants.
Credit unions help to keep rates competitive. But more importantly, credit unions get you breakfast in bed. Take Lynn. Lynn was a single mother with 3 kids and bank fees that turned her paychecks into pennies. Then a credit union opened and Lynn became a member. She got fewer fees. She got more of her paycheck. She spent more on her kids. And the next day, Lynn got breakfast in bed. Credit unions get you breakfast in bed. That's what they do. Find what a credit union can do for you at creditunionswork.org. Brought to you by your California and Nevada credit unions.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Chevy Transform Your Ride sale. How can I help you?
We're looking for something fun to drive.
Preferably with Energon laser cannons and great gas mileage.
Well, Chevy doesn't really have anything with Energon laser cannons.
No?
But qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing plus $1,000 on select 07 Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Great.
So what can you show us?
Well, we've got a great lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles, like the Cobalt LS that gets an EPA estimated 32 highway miles per gallon.
Wow.
And don't forget about our dependable, long-lasting trucks like the award-winning all-new Silverado.
All Chevys are equipped with an all-spark detection system, right?
No, but every 07 Chevy car, pickup, and SUV comes with the protection of our 100,000-mile, 5-year powertrain limited warranty, whichever comes first.
Cool.
The Chevy Transform Your Ride sale, now through July 9th. Length of contract limited. See dealer for details. Take delivery by 7907. See your Southern California Chevy dealer or visit sdchevydealers.com today. And see Transformers in theaters July 3rd.
Feel the pressure of commanding 4,500 minutes sea. Relive Desert Storm battle decisions. Experience it all at Admiral's Country and Captain's Quarters, now open aboard the USS Midway Museum, located alongside the Navy Pier downtown. For more information, visit midway.org.
Aspen Vinyl doesn't care if you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer. They just want to get you the very best manufactured vinyl products. Great things like fences, patio covers, arbors, gates, and gazebos. They're never going to rust or rot. Aspen Vinyl is the place. Aspen Vinyl manufactures and sells only what they believe in. Outstanding products with the best selection of styles, colors, and always exceptional service. See the new Aspen Vinyl showroom for yourself. It's huge. 601 West Main Street in El Cajon, 601 West Main, El Cajon. Check them online at aspenvinyl.com or call them 619-44-VINYL.
Chris Boyer, do we have go-karting on Thursday?
Yes, we do. We're doing a special Thursday event because Wednesday is the holiday. So you want to come racing at the Miramar Speed Circuit Thursday? Get to 101kgb.com or dscshow.com. Keyword is racing and get registered and ready to go from San Diego Motorcycle Towing.com.
You see everything that we talk about, everything that we participate in at 101kgb.com, including new video of a Formula race car in a fight with a deer.
Oh, no.
That's right. Who do you think wins? A Formula race car versus a deer.
Hitting a deer is pretty bad.
I never saw a deer catch so much air in my life.
It's pretty wild.
I think the deer's okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he's all right. Let's went for a little ride. It's at 101kgb.com. Chainsaw in 60 seconds here, the DSC.
I'm here in Africa, riding around in one of those 4x4s, trying to find out more about Snapple's new red tea that helps support the immune system. It's made from a plant that only grows here, so a local guide is taking me to see it.
Look, out the window. Your red tea is made from that rooibos bush. Red tea helps protect your insides, just like this truck protects your outsides.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean.
Oh.
New all-natural Snapple Red Tea with vitamin C that helps support your immune system. Try Snapple's new Red Tea in 3 delicious fruit flavors. Visit Snapple.com for more information.
Stop by your local Circle K to pick up a Snapple red, white, or green tea today. Available at participating Circle K stores. Circle K, what else do you need?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This goes for a little thrill ride. Haven't you always heard people talking about how, Americans are so stuffy about nudity and sexuality. The Europeans are so much looser.
Right.
All that stuff. Does that apply to England? England's European, and last time I checked.
Well, they're pretty stuffy.
Yeah.
And they seem Victorian sometimes.
They have the Wimbledon tennis match going on in Wimbledon, England, coincidentally enough. There's this 19-year-old French tennis star, Tatiana Golovin, was told to go back in the locker room and find white cotton panties because her red panties were too upsetting
Really?
to the crowd.
Whoops.
They didn't ask me.
Not upset by red panties?
Her coach disputed the ruling, and finally a Wimbledon spokesman said, quote, on the basis that they are underwear, they do not have to conform to the predominantly white rule. You have to wear predominantly white when you're participating at Wimbledon.
Mm-hmm.
If they are above the hemline, they're deemed underwear, not shorts. So, too bad I didn't get to see. That's the kind of thing that get me to watch tennis.
Sure.
But it was predominantly white. Most of it was white, had a little red trim, and then the underwear was red.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid. Get over it.
Yeah. Quit telling me that Europeans so advanced when it comes to sexuality and nudity. Let's bring out sports one more time here with the chainsaw on KGB and Q103 and Go Ball.
Good morning, I'd like to have a look at everybody. In the sports world, Padres took 2 out of 3 from Dodgers over the weekend, winning Friday and Saturday, but losing yesterday 5-0 at Dodger Stadium. The first place Padres wake up today 1 game up on L.A. and 1.5 games on the D-backs. Florida Marlins are in town this week. David Wells on the hill tonight at Petco Park. First pitch 7:05 on Channel 4. The All-Star teams have been announced. 2 Padres are on it, Jake Peavy and Trevor Hoffman. Pitcher Chris Young needs your help. One of 5 pitchers on the runoff vote to be determined by you, the fans, by going to MLB.com and voting for Chris Young. He's got the best stats amongst those 5 pitchers on the runoff vote list. So, should be, would be, coulda. But we gotta beat out guys from bigger markets like Carlos Zambrano of the Cubs.
When is that game?
That game is next Tuesday in San Francisco. And Dave, I spent a lot of time with Chris Young yesterday.
Oh.
And he was not happy when he found out he was left off the All-Star game.
I don't imagine he was.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
But his anger rose, and I asked Chris if he'd like to drop by the house for a barbecue on his way home from Dodger Stadium yesterday, and I think my timing was a little...
You don't talk to me, all right? Knock it off!
But Chris settled down. He accepted the invitation and had one last comment for the KGB microphone.
Here's $5 for yourself. Go to summer camp and get out of my life.
We have a bantering relationship. So remember, vote Chris Young to the All-Star game at MLB.com. The game is next Tuesday, San Francisco. At the Oakland A's game yesterday, New York Yankees slugger Alex Rodriguez's wife wore a T-shirt. It's kind of a script, so it was a little bit, you had to look at it for a second there, but the message was F-U on the back.
Really?
Oh. Yeah, F-U.
Oh.
Written out or just the letter F?
Lettering F.
Yeah.
F blank, blank, blank?
Right.
Yeah. Mine.
Apparently her Suck A-Rod T-shirt was at the cleaners. The memorial concert for Princess Di was attended by Prince Harry as rumors grow that Harry's father is Diana's polo-playing lover, James Hewitt.
Yeah.
As Harry, some people think, looks more like Hewitt
he does.
than Charles. Yeah. And Harry's polo horse looks more like its mother every day. Camilla Parker Bowles.
Oh, my.
What?
The Duke and Duchess, keep in mind, they are the product, like so many of our royal family members, of generations of inbreeding.
Thank you, Richard.
Why the long face?
I broke my leg at the track. Give me a shot. Meanwhile, in the National
Hey, Steve, what Washington Senators, they went to Texas and became the Texas Rangers. But do you know what year?
No, I don't.
You don't know much about sports, do you?
I'm trying to get a little work done.
I understand. Can I ask you a question?
Could you just...
You're originally from L.A., right?
Yes, I am.
What is the baseball team in Los Angeles?
I don't know, Bob.
You don't even have to be into sports to know that it's the Dodgers, that they came out from Brooklyn. What is St. Louis's baseball team?
I don't know. The Tiger Cubs.
That's 2 different teams you just named from 2 different leagues.
What kind of pantyhose did Joe Namath wear in the 1970s commercial?
Who the hell knows about pantyhose?
Well, who knows about baseball?
Oh, give me a break.
You give me a break. What did you just say to me?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
You're damn right you shouldn't have said it. In fact, I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Sweetie, what are you talking about?
Don't sweetie me.
If you're having marital problems, call Garvin and Associates today.
This is over.
Oh, sweetie.
Just get out.
Basketball Association. Luke Walton has received a new contract, Ruth.
Love you, Luke.
Reached agreement with the Los Angeles Lakers on a 6-year contract worth $30 million, $5 million a year. And is it any coincidence that Luke scored this big bonanza shortly after appearing in the award-losing film The Trouble with Money? Coincidence?
No.
I think not as well. At other sports, David?
I was looking up the TV guide to see what's on TV tonight. Almost everything is a rerun. CSI, rerun. Super Nanny, How I Met Your Mother, 2.5 Men, Wife Swap, New Adventures of Old Christine, Kimmel, Conan, Letterman, Leno, Ellen, Oprah, all reruns. No one wants to do a live show today. Well, 4th of July week.
Yeah.
Everyone's taking time off except the heroes.
And the Padres.
Well, the Heroes, is that a rerun?
The Heroes?
You mean with Peter Petrelli? That's not a rerun? Wait,
I don't think that's what he meant.
What do
voice
you
in the
mean?
head.
What?
He meant the heroes as to the DJs are the heroes. We're live here at KGB all week.
DJs are more like douchebags. Not
Sorry.
heroes.
That's just unkind.
Yeah?
And mean-spirited.
Yeah?
Yeah, Beth,
And accurate.
We could be sleeping in this week, Beth, but we're here, so we're heroes.
That's right.
9:47, 52 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
Chains Hall, brought to you by Viejas Concerts in the Park concert calendar. Enjoy the wonderful outdoor venue under the stars with shows like Pat Benatar and her husband Neil. Tuesday, July 10th. Leonard Skinner on July 26th. Eddie Money and Loverboy on Sunday, September 23rd, and many more. What?
You sound great.
Thank you.
The squeak.
You don't feel very well, do you?
No.
I didn't think so.
Thank you. And many more.
Another how-to half minute from the Home Depot.
Hey, have you checked the forecast for this weekend?
Yeah, the dining room's turning from mostly drab to sunny yellow.
Oh.
And the bathroom will be a mix of warm blue and white accents.
Nothing changes the outlook for your weekend and the whole look of your home, like $6 off 1-gallon cans and $25 off 5-gallon buckets of Behr paint by mail-in rebate. Now at the Home Depot.
Well, I guess that means we're painting, huh?
Here's your brush.
You can do it. We can help. Valid through July 7th in U.S. only. Void where prohibited. See store for details.
Since 1950, Sid's Carpet Barn has been San Diego's floor covering leader. And now, Sid's is featuring Anderson hardwood floors with a low luster finish that'll stay beautiful with almost no maintenance. Anderson hardwood floors with hand-scraped 5-ply boards protected with Duratina matte finish. Sid's Carpet Barn, 132 West State Street, National City off the I-5, and in North County at 285 East Carmel Street in San Marcos off the 78.
Friends make everything more fun, from road trips to people watching. Celebrate your friends this summer and have them meet you at Starbucks for a caramel latte with our new sugar-free caramel syrup and some summer fun. Let's meet at Starbucks.
If you're a San Diego area homeowner searching for a way to reduce your monthly payments and escape the pressures of debt, let me tell you how one simple phone call will save you more money than ever before. I'm Hayes Barnard, owner of Paramount Equity, and our mortgage bank has just launched several new loan programs that are shocking our neighbors with incredibly low rates.
In 20 years of refinancing, this has been one of the best experiences we've had. It's a $1,500 savings for us per month.
We had challenge credit, but we wanted to look at doing some home improvement and paying off some debt. We're actually lowering our monthly bills and getting cash out.
After I consolidated all of my debts, I'm saving at least $450 a month.
Listen, take just 5 minutes and call us right now, and I'll even pay for your home to be appraised. Call 325-2000 today. Paramount Equities, the San Diego company committed to saving our neighbors money. Call 619-325-2000.
DRE number 0138-7775.
Summer is here, and Saturn is kicking it off with 0% for 60 months to celebrate the 4th of July. Have you heard about Saturn's side-by-side test drives? That's right, test drive a Honda Accord, a Toyota Camry, and a Saturn Aura, all at your local Saturn dealer, and see why 49 auto industry journalists picked the Aura for fit, finish, quietness, luxury, and style, and voted it North American Car of the Year. Come in and take the challenge for yourself. Then get 0% for 60 months on all 2007 Ion and View models. Now through July 9th, save thousands of dollars in interest with 0% for 60. How about a new 07 Saturn View SUV rated at 29 miles per gallon highway for just $272 per month? Save over $3,000 in interest. Or try a brand new Ion sedan rated at 35 miles per gallon highway for just $197 per month. Save big on gas and pay no interest too. Tax, title, and registration not included. All 0% for 60 payments quoted with 10% down on approved credit. See your Saturn retailer for details. Offer ends July 9th. Saturn, rethink American.
We return to Dave, Shelly, and Chainsaw.
Back to the DSA show.
On 101.5.
101.5.
KGB.
of these days, we are going to get to how'd you get hurt on the pot?
We never did.
We started talking about that last week. We never get around to it. It's going to happen. 40,000 Americans annually are hurt on the toilet. We don't know how that is. Aside from the unfortunate nut crushing, I'm trying to think how else it could happen. Emily, let's thank our sponsors who made today's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show possible.
You got it. Saturn Retailers, California Credit Union League, your local Infinity dealers, San Diego Zoo, Singular Wireless, Lowe's, your local Chevy dealers, AT&T, your local Mazda dealer, Time Warner Cable, Honda dealers of San Diego, the Bank of America, and your local Honda dealers.
And thank you, Emily.
Sorry about your head cold.
Yeah, really. Less making out for you and me.
Yeah, feel better.
Thank you to Chucko and Abramowitz for producing the show today for us, the sports and the news. And thanks to Route 66 and Chris Boyer. Apparently, we missed the memo because Cindy Pace is not next.
Oh, I know who it is.
Who's next? Is it Philip?
Bobby.
Is it Jimmy?
Jimmy! Bobby!
Is it Steve?
Steve.
Is it Don?
Hello, Dom. Don on the radio.
Is it Brian? Is it Todd?
Todd!
Is it Craig?
Craig.
Or is it Bobby Hill? That's next on 101 KGB San Diego. Jeff Gonzer on 103 KTMQ Temecula. And we're going to replay this show tonight at 7 o'clock, and we'll see you tomorrow. Love your show.
Weather